take number 2.
Awesome. What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Art of War. We are back from a Thanksgiving holiday for our United States fans, and we are here to show off both our new studio room as well as a very exciting matchup. I am busting out the Space Wolves as requested by one of our wonderful subscribers, Matt Doutfit.
And I am bringing out the Necrons, led by the Triarch himself, the Silent King. He's back. He's back again, John.
This time I'm gonna kill him. This time I'm gonna kill him.
Those are bold words, John. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I've got Fight Last Tech this time. We're gonna make it happen.
But this is indeed a sub match. So if you want to choose a stream match in the future, the top gifter of subs as well as the top donor at the end of every month get to choose a stream match. This is the stream match by Matt Do That, and he has back-to-back taken over top gifter of subs.
And back-to-back, I'm playing Space Wolves. This time, though, not playing Blood Angels. Mephiston, Lord of Death, he was a little tough. The Silent King, no problem. We're gonna kill him.
Talk about your list of it a little bit.
Absolutely. So this is this is actually a Space Wolf successor list. This is kind of the first time that we wanted to show off the successor rules. So I'm taking Hungry for Battle for that +1 advance and charge. I figure since I've got a lot of advance and charge built into the list, that was a great time to use it. I also took Whirlwind of Rage, which is wonderful because I get the exploding 6s on hits, and when I'm in the Assault Doctrine with Space Wolves, I'm gonna get more exploding 6s on hit. More exploding hits on 6s. So every 6 is going to be 3 hits when I'm in Assault Doctrine.
Is that enough attacks?
I don't know. We're going to find out. And just to make sure, I wanted to have a few more rerolls in here, so I actually went ahead and sprung for a Chapter Master. I was thinking, you know, if I'm rerolling all my hits, each 6 is 3 hits. That's going to get to a point where it's leaving a mark. I really want to do, you know, a lot of damage, and that made me take a few less melee units. I only have 2 units of Thundercat here. We've explored 3 before on the stream. I wanted to dial it down to 2 and add a little bit more shooting. I was looking at some long-range shooting that wasn't going to give up any secondary points, and I settled on suppressors. I kind of liked them when I tried them in my Ultramarine list. We've played suppressors on stream before, and they frankly have done better on the table than they do on paper. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to give them another shot in this Space Wolf list, add a little bit more long-range firepower. But of course, I do have Plasma Inceptors as well. I took a squad of 3, squad of 6, so that I could theoretically combat a squad. I chose not to in this game. And I've got the ability to put Plasma all over the board. Beyond that, I've got your normal Space Wolf characters. I've got 2 Wolf Lords on Thundercat, as well as a Biker Chaplain and a Primaris Librarian.
All right.
So should be very exciting. Again, excited to try out the successor side of Space Wolves here, since this is the first time they've been allowed to do it. I want to give it a go. What do you got, Seegs?
Continuing on with Novokh Dynasty and the Silent King build that I've been working on. This time I'm bringing 2 bricks of 20 Warriors, all with the Gauss Reapers. Then I have 5 Immortals instead as a cheap little deep strike unit, help me get some mission points. I have 1 Chronomancer and a Catacomb Command Barge loaded up with the Voltaic staff, ready to do a little bit of shooting, help me with Code of Combat. And then I have 2 units of 5 Praetorians. They haven't seen the stream in a little while, but I feel like they're kind of the equivalent of Marines Vanguard vets, little 5-man squad that can do quite a bit of damage. They get those sweet rerolls from the Silent King, so we'll see how they do in this one. Got 5 Scarabs, little screening unit, and then I have my Ghost Arc as well. And then in reserve, in addition to those Immortals in Strategic Reserve, I have 5 Flayed Ones and 10 Deathmarks. A little bit of sniping, go after all these characters we're seeing.
10 Deathmarks. That's going to be quite a challenge. I haven't played against Deathmarks before. I do have 3 more Plasma Inceptors in reserve, as I mentioned. So we'll see. Do they still have that rule? That
they do. It's 1 CP.
1 CP?
Yep.
Explain how that works to me.
So when you come in from reserve, at the end of your, kind of like Auspex scan, I'll spend the command point and then I get to shoot at you. So 36-inch range, strength 5, AP2, doing those mortals on 6s to wound. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Before we switch to that overhead, let's take a moment and talk about our sponsors. Right. First up, I want to call out Warpfire Minis, a wonderful local gaming store in Ocala, Florida. They have a great discount on Games Workshop product. You can get that 15% off if you need it, but they also have a fantastic trade-in program. If you have old, beat-up, maybe poorly painted models, let's be honest.
Sons of Colgate or
we
something
all
like
do.
that.
Okay. You can trade them into Warpfire. Send them pictures of your models by email, and they'll give you a quote. It can be up to 50% of retail. You can send in those old models, and then you can use that store credit to buy more Games Workshop models off of their website. So I've used that to get rid of a bunch of old like mini Marines, tactical Marines, some old Sanguinary Guard I painted in high school. Yeah, and then I traded that in and got some brand new kits, like some Imperial Guard army. Very exciting.
Absolutely. In addition, we have Big Bear 3D, which is our terrain sponsor. All this beautifully, aesthetically pleasing, and also competitive terrain is available to buy through their website. And very soon, probably on Sunday, we're going to be showing off the John Lennon table. Today, we're using mostly the Richard Siegler table, but there's some of the pieces from Nick's as well. So very easy to mix and match them, and you can get them fully built and painted, or you can make it your own hobby project and build it yourself, paint it up.
Absolutely. And the dimensions on the Big Bear 3D terrain is the exact same as some of the terrain that you can find at major tournaments, such as LVO, Pro Tabletop. It's excellent stuff. Nova. All right, next up we have Table War. Table War is the creator of the OG Fat Mat. They're responsible for the wonderful mat that we're playing on right now. This is the Battle Bunker. They have the 6x4 available, but they also have this 60x44 for this new 9th edition size. But if you did get the 6x4, what'd you do?
Yeah, if you got the 6x4, you can check out our other sponsor, 3D6 Wargaming. They create a battle border. So instead of having to buy the full mat, you can instead buy the battle border, get it customized, get rules on there, images, make it your own little project. Not Nick's face for sure.
No, absolutely not.
But yeah, check them out. They also create these wonderful neoprene objectives. So if you don't want any mystery, you want it easy to pre-measure to objectives, check out those. You can get the Art of War ones or also custom made ones.
Those big objectives are a game changer.
Definitely.
All right. Last but certainly not least, we have Obey Alliance. Obey Alliance is an esports company that is helping sponsors to kind of do a little viability check to see how viable Warhammer 40,000 is as an esport. I know, you know how awesome Warhammer is, how great this community is. This game deserves to go farther. And we want to help show Obey Alliance that so that they can invest in us, invest in Warhammer as an esport, and it can just grow the game and the community. So help us help the hobby. And yeah, we appreciate your support.
And if you're interested in checking out some of the other tabletop games and RPG stuff that they do, check them out on Twitter, Meta Initiative.
All right, ready to start?
Let's go on over to that overhead. Good luck, have fun, John.
Mr. Richard.
All right, so let's go over the deployments here.
All right.
You want to start with the Space Wolves?
Starting off with the Space Wolves. So unfortunately, this little ruin that I've got right here actually has a window in it. So I've been careful not to touch the outline with any of my units. So for that reason, I've got the big 6-man Plasma Inceptor squad right here, 5 Bladeguard, a unit of Servitors right behind it. I've got 2 Cyberwolves. The Servitors and the Cyberwolves are designed to just be little skirmishing units to go out, be emergency screens, get within 6 to center for Oath of the Moment, which is one of the secondaries I took. And then I've got the 2 Thunderlords right here. This one's my Chapter Master. I've got my Bike Chaplain, 4 Thundercav, 4 Thundercav, 5 Infiltrators as my troops, and then I've got 2 units of Suppressors hanging out in the back of my deployment zone where I can jump out and use their nice 48-inch range to get some shots off at Richard's army. In addition, I do have those 3 Plasma Inceptors in reserve. Hopefully those will come in and make an impact.
All right, and then heading over to the Necrons. Up here we've got the Ghost Ark, followed by the Catacomb Command Barge, and the Silent King himself with his Miniers. 1 brick of warriors up front, the Chronomancer with the Veil of Darkness, and then the second unit behind. 2 units of 5 Triarch Praetorians, basically going to kind of shuffle up into this ruin, start projecting their threat, and then 5 Scarabs over here. And then in reserve I have those 5 Immortals, 5 Flayed Ones, and 10 Deathmarks. Right over there, ready to hit the action in turns 2 and 3.
All right, I'm excited for it. You ready to roll off, Richard?
Let's do it. All right, here we go. I got a 5.
Oh, a 4.
That is called John taking the first turn.
All right. Can't be surprised by that one, folks. We knew it was coming.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead and do it.
Let's get ready to roll. So let's just start off with that command phase real quick.
I will tell you that I have a command protocol active, and that is going to be number 2, Protocol of the Sudden Storm. And I'm going to pick add 1 to the movement characteristic of models in this unit if they're within 6 of those characters.
Yep, I'm just going to have that Chaplain try to give +1 to hit to the Plasma Inceptors, which will pass. Not expecting to use it, but always a good habit to get in. And we'll just do +1 to wound to that Bladeguard unit. That should fail. All right, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy on this turn.
Not too necessary for that second one. +1 to hit's nice.
The Chapter Master's just going to pop these Suppressors.
Okie doke. So the 3 Suppressors on the side.
Yep, they'll reroll their hit rolls.
And that kind of confirms that John's not really going to go for that Inceptor play here.
No, I don't think it's necessary. What I'm going to try to do is just pick off a couple of Scarabs here. Just to try to make Richard's life a little bit harder. So we're just going to step this Suppressor unit out. I am, of course, in the Devastator Doctrine. And I'm already moving, so I'm taking a -1, so I don't mind the fact that I'm going to be shooting through a forest here.
Yep, totally doesn't matter. And the other thing is they got an increased number of shots, right?
Yep, they went to 3 shots each, so 9 shots, still damage 2. Hoping I can put a little bit more hurt into that Scarab unit, just thin it down so that it's not a good objective holder later.
Only need that AP1 to get through to me not taking any armor saves, so should be a nice bit of damage there. Gonna get any combat threats coming.
So, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. We took this time to invest all the support you've given us in our stream channel to upgrade our stream room. As you can see, we got this landscape camera angle, which we've been talking a big game about. We got all these new shelves, the trophy rack. It's pretty cool stuff. So thanks for all your support, and we're not done upgrading everything yet. So please keep it coming. We'll keep reinvesting back in the stream for your viewing pleasure. Also, we got a question for you, Mr. Seegs. What made you decide to bring back the Deathmarks?
So one of the things that I've seen in a lot of lists, whether that's Chaos lists, Eldar or Eldari lists, some Imperium lists, is that they're stacking a lot of characters, especially ones that can do a bunch of mortal wounds, like a smite battery. We talk about this a lot in the war room. And I feel like just having some snipers doesn't have to be the whole 10-man, but the 10-man pretty much guarantees you're going to do crippling damage to a character, especially those weaker ones. So I just want to be able to interact with characters that are going to sit behind durable screens, things like Araman, for instance. So I think they give me a lot of tools there. They're also very good against armies that use reserves heavily, like for instance, Sisters of Battle bringing in Repentia. 1 CP, I get to shoot at them, potentially cripple the squad before it gets into my warriors. It's also another, on the other hand, it's another unit that can go into Deep Strike for free, and I like having a couple resources that can come in, especially since they're Ballistic Skill 2 now. Coming down with their heavy weapon, taking the -1 to hit, I don't really need the Silent Kid and giving them the +1 from my Will Be Done. John, shuffling up those Bladeguard.
Yep, just trying not to give Mr. Seegs too easy of an angle to anything. I really don't want to take any unnecessary shots on them, especially because I don't have the normal Apothecary that I'm used to, which would perhaps let me heal and grow some Marines back. I cannot pretend that I have that luxury.
No selfless healing here, John.
Yeah, no selfless healing. We'll advance this Cyberwolf.
Not too worried about me coming up, getting some blink shots in here.
No, frankly, you'd have to move at a very extreme angle, and I put some Servitors in there so that you couldn't, since you only have 12-inch range, you wouldn't be able to get a lot out of the warriors.
Okay. So we got Servitors directly in the corner. Mm-hmm. Any reason behind taking Servitors?
I just wanted another cheap unit that I could use to screen my backfield or deploy Scramblers. There aren't too many objectives in my deployment zone in this mission, so they're not performing their normal function. I'm kind of saving the Infiltrators for that. But we'll probably advance those Infiltrators as well, see how far we can get them. Not very far, apparently. They'll just move 6 inches because they're already in a forest. Just gonna push them out a little bit.
Thinking about using them to kind of deny where my deep strikes can go?
Yep, exactly. I just, since I went first, I've got another turn to redeploy them a little bit, so I'll probably focus on doing that. And now the main question I'm having right now is where I want to send these suppressors. I'm actually thinking of trying to pick off a Minier. I only need Siegler to fail 3 saves to lose a Minier. It's not that unlikely. So we may actually just take a pot shot of that, just because I'm very unlikely to kill a Ghost Ark, and he does have a Cryptek to heal it. D3 in addition.
That's the Technomancer.
Oh,
so
I
can't actually
heal. So
only living metal.
1 in turn with living
yep.
metal?
So if you whittle it down, basically you can make it so the Plasma Inceptors could potentially one-shot it. Okay. Since on average they do about 8 to 10 wounds.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Plasma Inceptors are staying still this turn, but we are just poking out these suppressors so that I've got some long-range shots. I'll probably make that decision in a minute. And then we're just gonna shuffle around some of these characters. Not doing anything remotely crazy here. Well, actually, up a little since the
you are
up
to 6.
John, did you remember to gain a command point this turn?
He is up to 6.
Up to 6 right now. Thank you, though. And that will do for my movement phase. Don't think I have anything else I really need.
So kind of just KG positioning, not even attempting to go after any of these middle objectives.
No, I don't think it's necessary, frankly. Certainly not this turn. I'm just going to get a little bit closer, and then I'll think about coming out later. So we're going to go to the Psychic phase. I'm just going to cast the Aura of Cover off of my Primaris Librarian, just in case he pokes something out to take pot shots at these Thundercalf.
Assume you to stayed at a 24?
Yeah, should be plenty of.
No worries.
And Mark, is that one Warp Charge 6?
Warp Charge 6.
Perfect. So we are just good. Yep, out of 24 the Silent King, and I won't cast anything else. And then I think we're just going to get right to the shooting phase. So we're just going to start off These 3 suppressors are going to just try to
Go into the Scarabs here.
pot shot these Scarabs. Yeah, so
Alright.
hopefully I can take out 2 of them. Not expecting much more than that. Not bad on the hits though. I actually hit with 6 of those on 4s. Now I'm
Wounding on
wounding on
2s.
2s. So that's 5.
Okay.
So
So that
damage
kills
2.
Kills 2 of the bases. 1 takes a wound, so I'll take these 2. And then I get to roll 8 dice.
Here you go.
Thank you very much. See if we can get 1 back. Nope.
Not
It's
quite.
2 bases die and 1 is wounded.
Yep. And again, what
just
I'm
pass
really
the wound.
aiming at is just to make sure that that unit is a little bit smaller in case Siegler pushes it onto an objective. 5 Scarabs, I may not be able to shoot it all to death and I would have to commit to melee, but if I thin it down now, my next shooting phase, I bet I can kill him. Alright, and now I just have the other suppressor unit to go here. I think I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm actually gonna try to go for that minier. So we're gonna shoot the Silent King. I think I've got an angle right to that minier.
What's the strength on the gun?
7.
Okay, so wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s either way. And
You get to, if you went for the Ghost Arc, you wound on 3s.
doesn't
It's
it-
only T6.
Yeah, but it has the only wound on 4s.
Oh, yeah. This is transhuman.
It's
my B.
He's trying to trick me. You can't trust the Necrons. So we're going after the Silent King. Chapter Master is very nice. Only 3 hits so far. Turns into 5. And then wounding on 4s. Only 1 save. So
Perfect, John.
you know what? It wasn't gonna make much.
I do make the save.
See,
just
it didn't
just
matter
a
when I
little,
It didn't
dribble a
matter
little
what I
salt in there.
It didn't matter what I shot up once. I'm not worried about it at all.
Don't shoot
And,
it. John, you know you can't shoot the Silent King. How many times do you have to try this?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it again next turn. That's actually it for my turn.
All right.
So I'm gonna pass it right on to you. Again, I wasn't trying to do much there. Just position myself a little bit closer. I really don't want to come out unless I'm dealing damage. So we're gonna wait and see what Mr. Siegler chooses to do in his turn.
How are we looking on secondaries, John?
So I'm going to gain a command point here.
No, I did not accomplish any of my secondaries.
All right, so I have the +1 move up. So let's see where we can go. So I can bring it all the way up if I want. Take a couple little plink shots over here. Not really necessary. John will be in range regardless if I touch the objective, and I want him to have to deal with the Ghost Arc. So I'm going to just send it all the way up. Well, it doesn't matter if I touch the forest. Just put it straight. And this should be able to block the Thunderwolf bases so they can't just go right through there.
Yep.
The Scarabs on the other side, we'll go ahead and advance them because they're not going to be doing anything else. They rolled a 6.
Very nice.
So with the +1 move, they are moving 11 inches, so 17 total. They're going to get me the engage points and be on this objective.
Yep. Yeah, as expected, that unit's pushing up, and now again in my turn,
6 to the center.
I don't want to have to commit something strong there.
John, could you explain what Warrior Pride is?
Yeah, Warrior Pride is a Space Wolf secondary. Basically, if 2 of my units successfully completed charge or are in engagement range at the end of the charge phase, I get 3 points. So I didn't get it on turn 1, but I'm expecting that there's going to be a decent amount of close combat in this game. The way the objectives are, we're both going to kind of be sending units into the center. So right now, I'm going to try to declare some charges of my own and take out some of these, maybe these Scarabs, maybe the Arc, get some points out of it.
Now, do you have advance and charge on these Bladeguard?
The Bladeguard do not advance in charge yet. If my chaplain completes a charge at any point, then they will get it. But right now, you are safe.
All right. So, do have to think about that. If we want to do damage with the Silent King, or stacking the 5-up in Woman's front squad.
Sure.
So, well, John could potentially make a charge here and then be within 6, I assume, of the
That's
Bladeguard, and then they
definitely
could
possible.
go ahead and charge here.
So it actually comes in at the end of the phase.
End of the phase.
End of the phase. So I won't have it in this next charge phase.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yep.
I didn't know if there was a little trick there, because that would be pretty powerful.
It would be pretty powerful, but I'm not going to have it in this
So I'm going to
instance.
just come up and do 1.1 behind the wall. Advance just to get the extra inches, because I'm not trying to shoot with them.
Of course.
And I'm just going to...
So just an inch away from the wall?
Yep.
Perfect. You're just doing that to make sure that my Thunder Cav don't come do anything too crazy to it.
Exactly, and that's because they're the fastest unit John has in terms of melee, because they can advance and charge just natively.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't
I
want
totally
them.
understand why he doesn't want to tango with it.
They also have a amazing volume of attacks as well.
You are definitely not wrong.
So just shimmy these guys up real quick. I am probably going to respond with the Silent King. That guy's over here. All right. So Silent King's probably going to just step out over here and get some blink shots on the 3 guys who tried to shoot at him.
Yeah. What's the
For the-
range on his Miniers?
36.
36?
He
He's going to
moves
have to step up.
Moves 9 because of the +1. And we do have to think about reserves, but I should have this area, let's see, screened, so don't mind if John puts Plasma Inceptors back here.
Who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing?
Shuffle that guy up.
Yep.
And then move and advance the other brick of warriors. See what they get, which is just a 1. They aren't touching the forest. They're gonna just shuffle around like that.
All right.
What's that? They're not touching the forest. This is warrior unit, so they're not getting a minus to their movement.
Very nice. So, as expected, Siegler's just really pushing hard into the center block here. Can't say I'm totally shocked by that.
Just because John played very cagey, there's no reason for me to step out here.
Yep.
Especially because I'm going to get an early leg up here on some of the secondary points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and kind of as expected, Siegler did push some units out onto these objectives, so I might be a little more willing to come out in my turn, and then we'll see how fierce his counterattack can be.
We will move advance the first unit of Praetorians. They fly and have a 10-inch move. They're just going to screen out back over here.
Okay. Doesn't want the Plasma Inceptors getting anywhere too annoying?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Are you touching it for cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because they have a 3-up armor.
Yeah, no, totally makes sense.
And that should nicely block off that, because you won't be able to fit them in.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And these ones, they'll just shuffle up.
Okay.
Don't really need them to get active until the late game.
Absolutely.
And
we
these
kinda wait
ones
to
will
see-
stay in the forest. So
Alright.
that if you come directly back here, I'm not
Shooting
too
at a
worried.
-1.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Alright, and just the Silent King and the Catacomb Command Barge to move. I'm not going to get any shots off with the Command Barge, just due to range.
Yeah, what's the range on its Voltaic stuff?
18.
Oh, okay. So, pretty safe for now.
He's going to move 13. He's just going to shift over here.
Just staying conservative, doesn't want to get picked off too
Actually,
early.
I'm going to just go in this nook right here. There's no reason to go back that far.
Totally makes sense.
And then the Silent King, honestly, I'm not too concerned if John tries to shoot at him, like I said.
Aha!
So he's going to come up here,
That's what you think.
9 inches. And then I want the Minears, they'd have to be out here. So the first one, that way. And then this one.
And is that enough to get the 36 inches?
No. I'll have to shoot at the Infiltrators.
Oh, those poor Infiltrators. Almost certainly going to die.
You can just tuck them like that.
Okay.
Okie doke. That seems all good to me. Might as well put him slightly back.
Okay. Yeah, if you're not going to get the shots off, no reason to get closer, right?
Yeah, because I have 36, plenty range to those Infiltrators. I obviously can't target the characters.
Indeed.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and go into our shooting phase.
Mhm.
Once again, John is playing pretty cagey here, so there's no reason to get overly aggressive since I'm in a good spot on the mission. And this lets me push the Silent King up if I need to the next turn. Okie doke. So Silent King will shoot. I don't believe I have range to anything else with him. No, I'm just outside of 24.
All right.
That's the rest of his guns. I am touching this ruin. And these servitors are touching?
They are, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot all the small weapons in there.
Oh, you can see the servitors.
I can
This is
see
very
them.
unfortunate, folks. Just
So
hoping
we'll start with them, because servitors have an amazing record on this channel.
Absolutely.
Of just not dying to
I'm
anything.
still believing
I'm
that.
so
at all.
here for this. The
All right,
servitors are
so
gonna live.
1 miss.
Yep.
And then strength 6.
3's to wound. EP.
AP2, 1 damage.
5 up saves. They're dead.
They're exactly dead.
Oh,
Right.
the servitors.
So the Scythe of Dust is wasted, or
It's
not
the
Scythe
first
of Dust.
time in over a year we've lost servitors on this channel.
Yeah.
Turn
Not
1.
for lack of using them.
Turn 1.
And here comes the 2 Minears.
Pushed up for that angle. Very
Both hit.
sad. Yep.
First one, second one.
AP 5?
AP, yeah, I believe it's AP5.
That's fine.
Strength 12, AP4, I think.
Yeah, you're fine.
Flat 6. All right, and then the other weapon was wasted, so see if the Ghost Arc has any shots here. It does. So I'm going to shoot the 10 shots into the Infiltrators as well.
Sounds good to me.
So this is 5. There's another 5. Thank you, John.
Yep.
3 miss. 4s.
On 4s. Only 2 saves.
2 at
These
AP1.
are AP1.
Just AP1.
I've got faith. Nope. 1 poor wounded infiltrator. Not a huge deal though.
Actually, quite nice to start whittling them down because they are going to prevent me from doing mission stuff
Yep.
with
that
their
is
aura.
definitely one of the reasons they're there, so hopefully they'll get a lot of work done.
Okie doke. I think that is good.
Alright, and I can't film around those infiltrators, so I'm not to worry about it. And
So secondary points, I do end up getting just this, the Ghost Arc didn't have enough movement to get Holy in
got it.
the quarter over there, so I get 2 points out of Engage. No Code of Combat yet.
Alright.
And no Assassinate, of course.
No assassinates yet. So let's work my way into my movement phase then. So I'm only going to get 5 points on primary here. Because of the nature of this mission, I'm hoping to keep Siegler to 5 primary as well. This may end up being a little bit low scoring for the first couple of turns. But what's going on at the beginning of the battleground, Seegs?
We have a protocol here, which is a protocol of the Eternal Guardian.
Since the men here was AP4, if that mattered.
Yeah, AP4. It didn't. It was into the Infiltrators. So they just got nuked.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Chaplain will +1 to hit them.
Goes off.
Goes off on the 4. And then we'll +1 to wound on, actually...
You do go up to 7 command points
do up to
here.
7 command points. So I need to decide how aggressive I want to be here, because I could potentially pick off some shots on the Silent King here. I could try to kill the Mini-Ears and wound him. And if so, then he becomes a lot less scary for a future coming in to try to kill me. So if I put 6 Plasma Inceptors, potentially 9 Plasma Inceptors, and some suppressors into him, I bet I could get him pretty low. Don't know if I would kill him, but I bet I could do some work. And that is legitimately tempting. Because I'm probably going to push forward, because I can't stay back here forever. So there is a point where I have to come charge.
Yep.
Just a question of when do I want that point to be. And I think it may be coming soon. Where is the line of difference between these warriors?
Right there.
Right there?
Yep. Basically, this squad is here.
Got it, okay.
The other one's right there.
All right, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to give +1 to... I think we're going to give +1 to wound to... let me see if I'm within 6 of this yellow squad. Not quite. So we'll give +1 to wound to that center Thundercraft squad. That passes 2. And the Chapter Master will pop the Inceptors, and they'll get the rerolls to hit. And that will do for my pregame stuff. So let's do some advances. This yellow squad will advance.
Yep.
Thundercraft. 4 is fine. They move 10, but they have +1 to this, so it's going to end up being 15 inches.
Gonna go after those Scarabs.
I think I actually am. My logic is that if I charge them and then come out, I can pile in, because I can use a Consolidate, because I have a 1 CP strat to consolidate 6 inches. If I engage both warrior units, I actually think that's much better than taking their shooting.
Mark loves that.
It's an option. We got to think about it.
Mark has tried this and happens to lose half a squad.
Lost half a squad. That's
Half
way
a
too
squad.
much. It's way too much.
I'm popping strats, baby.
+1 attack.
+1 strength.
+1 strength? Oh, they have a +1 strength.
Core for core units, yeah.
Ooh,
1 CP +1 strength. I got
we're
full
gonna,
rerolls
We're
to
going to
win.
reconsider this move, folks.
Yeah.
We're going to think about this one again.
Mark tried it out and was like, nah, this couldn't be too bad.
Strength 4, Strength 5. I don't know.
Never again.
That makes a bit of a difference, folks. We're gonna reconsider this plan. All right, so in that case, I need to make sure that I have a plan to deal with these Scarabs. Now, the question is, where are these warriors going to be able to move? They move. You've already used your +1 move, but could you reuse that potentially?
Potentially.
Potentially. This Thundercav is going to move a little bit forward. The thing is that I do have to engage at some point. It's really just a matter of when I'm going to.
John can't let me get 15 points on primary here.
That is very true. I really can't.
But that's okay, because he has plenty of shots to pick off the 3 Scarabs, even if he doesn't go for the Ghost Skill. The Ghost Arc, I mean.
Yep.
Got Tau on the brain.
That Cyberwolf. Just getting it into this quarter for my engage on all fronts, and putting it on the objective so that if I leave a Scarab alive, it won't be the end of the world. Now, Siegler could heroic with 1 Scarab. Hopefully I can.
Don't tempt me, John. Don't
Hopefully
tempt
I can
me.
get them a little lower than that. But if they're still alive, I'll probably just end up charging them.
Yeah.
We'll just move.
And that's
up
because
here.
they're a Canoptek unit. So 1 CP, I can heroic with a Canoptek unit.
Yeah, Mr. Seegs is already in the forest, so I'm just moving this unit again.
Exactly. Taking the -1, he's always going to be at -1 anyway.
Not a problem. We'll just take some pot shots, try to knock out a Scarab or 2.
Totally.
And then we're just looking at what I want to do with the Plasma Inceptors, and do I want to go after the Silent King or be more conservative, perhaps?
That's kind of my plan. Is like John focuses on something that he's very unlikely to just kill in one go, and then instead I get to respond with my whole army the next turn.
Yep, I've seen this this ploy happen before, and it has not gone well for other people. So I am a little reluctant to make that kind of a move. I think I'm probably just going to try to just annihilate this Ghost Ark.
Yeah, what I don't want him to do is kill the Ghost. I want to offer other targets because this is really my engage points over here.
Yep.
And also just tying him up. So I actually want the Ghost Ark to survive.
Siegs, did you choose a command protocol for this turn?
I did, Protocol the Eternal Guardian.
Okay. So the question is, what am I going to get shot with? So I think this Bladeguard unit is actually going to advance. So they've got 10 inches now. They won't be able to charge. I'm just trying to offer something up and kind of provide a screen because I'm ideally going to be putting this unit in cover, -1 to hit, and then transhuman them if I spend some command points on something like that Librarian. I want to have some options here. And again, I want to be threatening. Even if I take a hit from the Silent King, then the Silent King is in the middle of my army where I feel a little better about killing him. Alright, so we're just moving this around here. Just making sure to set this up so that I'm not getting hit by characters. Or my characters aren't getting shot at easily. Don't mind if it comes in over here. All good so far. I'm just moving out of the way so that my Plasma Inceptors can actually kind of take a little bit of a step back. They don't need to be too aggressive with them here. This Infiltrator unit will advance. So they're going to go -1, -2+1, so they're going to just go 9 inches. I think they're just going to run straight forward. Provide a little bit more of a buffer here. This Thundercav unit is just going to sneak up. We'll actually move this Cyberwolf too. It'll advance. So
just coming on up there.
Add a second Cyberwolf there.
Just an extra friend in case.
Yeah, an extra friend. Plus those 2 units can just declare charges if I leave any left.
Totally.
And then I can just get 3 points on Warrior Pride. Undercover just sneaking up. And I'm just leaving a spot 18 inches away from the Ghost Ark right there. So that I can healthily drop in that Plasma Scepter squad. Get a lot of shots off.
Weren't tempted to try and go in the backfield over there.
No, I'm just moving this squad around. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I have not decided if I'm bringing in that other 3-man. I anticipate that I'm not going to.
Just have guaranteed extra shooting.
Yeah, I think 6 Plasma Inceptors is going to be enough with a Suppressor squad as backup to try to take out that Ghost Ark.
Yeah, I was hoping John would get up here, go into the Silent King, and then I get to respond with the Warriors.
Tag these guys around a little bit more and bring this one guy up so that I've got everyone in range of the Ghost Ark. And then we should be good to go, because I can see part of it and then I'm in range of a different part. Oh, actually, this guy's one. All right, there we go. And right now they hit on 2s, we're rolling 1s, and I've got a force, but I can spend a command point to ignore that with Keen Senses.
Yep.
And that's kind of my game plan. And then I think the 3 Plasma Inceptors are gonna wait. I don't think I need to expose myself.
Wait another turn.
To Colossus. So let's get to the psychic phase.
Total.
We'll go ahead and cast.
I guess you're.
I'm in it. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna cast. We'll go ahead and do the Countess in cover, which passes on 6. Do you want to deny that one?
And your other one is.
Either the fight last on a unit.
That's 18-inch range.
18-inch range.
Right, so you have 1 target.
Yeah, I'm not quite in range of the Silent.
Okay. So we'll try and deny that. Do deny on 11.
All right, and I'll go ahead and cast Smite. Pass Smite on an 8, so it'll hit the Ghost Ark.
Yep.
D3 is 1, and I'll go ahead and spend the 2 command points. Do I want that aura of -1 to hit now, or do I want it later?
6, 12, 13.
Now, Siegler can reroll a lot of hit rolls. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop that -1 to hit now, because I think Siegler's going to be pushing on me this turn.
Okay, just a little bit extra.
Just a little bit of extra defense, yep.
How many command points is that?
That's 2 command points, so it takes me down to 5.
All right.
All right, and then we'll go ahead and line up some shooting.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna just already spend the command point on the Ghost Ark because I know you're.
The Farp Invuln?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna spend the one on Keen Senses, and let's go ahead and just start dropping Plasma Scepters on it right now.
All right. Let's see what they can do.
All right. I'm gonna roll both guns at the same time. The blue dice is first.
So Keen Senses is actually pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it lets me ignore any hit modifiers, and I'm gonna choose to ignore the hit modifier for that force terrain, but I'm not gonna ignore the hit modifier for my +1 to hit because I like that one. So the blue one is first because if the first gun overheats, I actually lose the model before the second gun fires. So if the blue one dies, the pink shots are wasted, but I don't want to do 12 different interactions here.
Totally.
So number of shots, Okay. So first volley. 6 hits.
4s.
What's that?
4s.
I'm just gonna do all the hits.
Okay.
Count the dice. Oh, actually, I'll do it now. 4s. 2 saves.
2 saves. I'll keep track of this number of saves.
All right. Next, we'll reroll all the ones. I do lose the Inceptor, but it's on the pink one, so it does get to shoot still.
Okey-doke.
And that'll be 2 more.
So 4 total so far. Third one.
Or number of shots.
Yep.
Is only 2 this time. Had to average that out after 12 first. 2 hits, 1 wound.
So 5.
Yep. 3 hits.
This is the 4th
3
Inceptor.
shots. 3 hits. 1 more.
6.
Yep.
5th Inceptor. 4 shots.
Blue.
2 ones. Is he gonna die?
He
The
is.
second one
That's
dies.
wasted, so 2 hits. No wounds. Oh
Oof,
boy.
that was brutal. So 2 down
Not
so
great
far,
so
and the last
far.
one. John doesn't roll like this when his white scars are going.
No, 4 hits. And 3
3 more.
misses.
Alright.
So
I think that was 9 total.
hitting on 2s, we're rolling 1s. I only got 9 wounds.
2 of them died.
Yeah, and 2 of them died.
No Chief
That was
Apothecary.
Not great.
Here we go with the saves. 4 ups. I fail 3 of them, so it takes 6
Come
damage.
on, Seegs. Alright, Siegler has chosen not to fail saves.
This is my
unfortunate.
Necrons, John.
That's a very unfortunate development.
So from 13, I go down to 7.
Yep, and then this suppressor squad here is going to put all their shots into the Scarabs there.
Okie doke. -1.
Yep, hitting on 4s is 4 hits. 2s will kill, so 1, 2 die.
Okay. So I'm gonna take 8 dice and do my reanimations on them. So I barely don't get 1 back.
All right.
So there's just 1 left. I'm gonna leave it as that one.
Sure.
One that's
try
close to
to
the forest.
charge it with the Cyber Wolves just to get some points off that. All right, and then I do have another suppressor squad. We'll go ahead and put the suppressors into the Ghost Ark as well. The fact that it's alive is pretty annoying, but you just gotta live with it right now. Hitting on 4s because of the forest.
Not bad. 5 hits. 4s to wounds.
Is 2 more saves.
2 more saves. 4 up invulns. Gonna
Kills
fail
1
one
more, so down to 5 wounds left. And it'll definitely heal that up to 6 in a moment, because I actually don't have any charges to declare.
You not with those Bladeguard? I thought that was what you were setting
They
up.
advanced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can't charge.
Okay, I thought you were setting up to try and get a charge off. Over
No, I was just trying to provide a little bit of a screen.
Okay.
Alright, so that's actually it for me, so I'm just gonna declare my charges. We're gonna do this 1 Cyber Wolf in here. 8,
Goes off on an 8, no problem.
no problem.
And then the other one.
We will fully grow him
Perfect.
as well. So rolling well on those charges. Can't complain about that. Alright, and then that's actually all I got. Mark, how many attacks does a Cyber Wolf have? 3?
3 base.
Alright, and it does not have shock
No
assault.
shock roll.
Alright, but do they benefit from the chapter tactics? Alright, so just hitting on 3s, winning on 3s, I'm sure.
Take 1.
AP 1, let's do it. 3 hits, strength 4,
T3.
3 wounds, AP 1.
Just 3 wounds?
Yep, the second one.
Okay. So need to do 1 wound here.
Alright, 1 wound, 2 wounds, AP 1.
Okay. So that takes care of the Scarabs there.
And then I'll just consolidate into this engage on all front.
John takes me off that objective.
4 inches.
Aha, cool. So we'll go around there. So we'll just put them both in the forest on that. And
Question
that-
I have, was the Sergeant one of the ones who died?
I'll on a 5 or 6, yes.
Okay. Okay. Just double checking because it does matter for leadership.
Right now they are within leadership 9 because of the
They
chaplain.
have the chaplain. Yep,
But it could matter at some point, and hey, an extra attack doesn't suck.
no problem.
All right, so rather unfortunate turn of events with how the Plasma Inceptors really did not do much damage.
Because that gives me a 10-point.
Gives him a 10-point primary. Now, I denied him the 15 by moving on to this one at least. Still, that's 5 points that I was hoping he wouldn't have.
Yep.
I just didn't want to send a melee unit out just to have nothing to do.
Yeah, you also didn't want to commit the other 3 Plasma Inceptors.
No, I did not. In
see.
hindsight, maybe committing those Plasma Inceptors would have actually been the move, but we'll see.
Are we still looking at 0 on secondary, Sean?
No, I got 1 turn 1 at the end of the battle round for Oath of Moment, and then I get 2 on Engage No Friends.
Okay.
And then I get 3 on Warrior Pride. And then, since I haven't failed, well, we'll see if Siegler can make me fail a morale check, but I'm likely to get another one on Oath of Moment.
Unlikely to make you fail a morale check, honestly. This list doesn't have easy opportunities for failed morale.
Yeah, that's part of the goal.
Okay, so we got Bladeguard up in front of ourselves.
And they are -1 to be hit.
The start of the turn stuff, +1 to hit, +1 to hit, +1 to hit.
Mhm.
Silent King, both of these. The Catacomb Command Barge,
Yep,
those
very nice.
Praetorians. John still does have those Plasma Inceptors, and I have Flayed Ones and the Immortals.
He does have both.
So, what do we want to do here? Now, John is pushing a little more heavily this way, but I really want to kill those 2 Cyberwolves, get the cheap stuff out of here.
Yep, absolutely.
So, I'm 1 inch behind. So, I get the +1 move from the Silent King. So, moving up here.
He could definitely get some Necron warriors in range to shoot me, but I think he's going to have to advance.
Probably going to have to advance, yeah. I just want to see how much I'm going to be able to, because the back guy's back here.
Yeah.
So if I get a 1 on the advance, I can get him out, the back guy. And
But he wouldn't quite be
he wouldn't be able to shoot.
Who's giving my will be done this turn? Everyone?
Yeah, these Praetorian... no, the Praetorians can't, because that's the Catacomb command, where it's just the 2 warrior units. Alright, so yeah, I think... I don't want a 1 on my advance roll for that unit. So let's see what they get. It's a 4.
No
That
problem.
should be plenty.
Yep. So that gives you, what, 9 inches of movement?
Yeah, they get +1 from the Silent King. My will be from...
Oh, 10.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're going to get 10. So just grab these. They're an inch behind, so they're up here. And I just put the die,
Sure thing.
so it's easier.
That's the front ones?
Yes.
Very nice. Yep,
That's
definitely
as far
taking a
as I
hit
can
this
move.
turn. We will see how much damage it does. And if I lose the Bladeguard, I'm hoping I don't lose much besides the Bladeguard, which is really the goal with this. Now the Silent King will come up and he'll get his shooting in, and that will be pretty annoying.
Now the other thing is John popped that -1 to hit, so
Minus
advancing,
2 damage.
advancing is, yeah.
But it'll
I'm still
cancel
gonna
out my will be done, so he's going to hit on 4s. Whereas
Yep.
before, my will be done would have made him hit on 3s.
Exactly.
So that was part of my logic here for why I popped that, because I figured Siegler would have to advance. I've played against this before, and I've seen him use my will be done to cancel out the advance and charge effect.
Yeah, or like a forest, anything like
Yep.
that. Super useful.
But stacking the negatives to hit will hopefully keep me alive as well. I am intending to pop Transhuman on that unit, since that's a lot of Strength 5 coming my way. And we'll see if I can do enough damage on the counterpunch.
That guy will be there. Other back guy. And this is the squad that got the 5-up invuln from the Chronomancer.
Yep, that front unit totally makes sense. Because he knows that I'm going to hit that unit with something in my turn.
Probably,
Something's going to hit it.
everything that you can.
There will be a lot of things hitting it, I think. We'll see if I can muster up enough.
Shuffle these guys. 10. So they go pretty darn far. Only a couple models left. This is one of the taxing parts about playing Necrons.
Yeah, quite a few models in these units.
Ton of models everywhere.
Now, is every unit going to get within 12?
Yes.
Good so far? Is that the whole unit?
Yep.
Very nice.
I strung them back over there.
All right.
And the second unit,
Can I go wolf hunting?
I could go a little wolf hunting. I have to decide if I'm going to support with reserves. Probably not, just because John still has his reserves out.
Totally.
Command Barge, he'll probably come up, so he also get range. Yeah, he could easily. He just needs to take the Silent King spot. The Ghost Arc.
Are you thinking of pushing the Silent King for it as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think I just push most of the army up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he's just going to come up. So just be in this half.
Yeah, of course.
Silent King.
Moving 8 more inches forward. Oh boy, here he comes.
What a monster.
Yeah, that guy's big and he's getting in the middle, and
He's
that's
just touching the objective. And
pretty
then,
annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to deal with this guy.
all right. You have to. I think I'll bring the Immortals back over here just to go ahead and screen out this area.
Yep, absolutely.
But I could bring them over there and put the Flayed Ones back here. And let's get those Space Wolves. Chronomancer. He might as well pop out. He's
Totally.
gonna get a shot. You know, the Chronomancers never do anything, so. Advance these warriors, second unit. And they're gonna do the exact same thing.
Yep, absolutely.
Do it for next turn.
Exactly.
Just trying to make my life harder. Look at that.
So once again, 1.1, because I don't want the other wolves over there.
It's like I'm crashing into you.
Exactly.
You know what? Can't say I blame you.
Hit me like a ton of bricks.
We do hit pretty hard if you let them.
Just scoot them up as quick as possible. One touching the objective, just in case. The Praetorians over here will come up
As well.
into the same zone.
Just stand on the objective, providing some defense.
Yeah, mainly because I'm going to actually bring some reserves back here.
Okay, what are you thinking of bringing in?
I think I'll bring the Immortals and just screen because they can get a couple extra blink shots if I need them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I could send out these Praetorians, but I don't want to send them into that stuff, into Cyberwolves.
Yeah. What's the range on the Praetorian guns?
It's 12 inches.
Okay.
All right, so they're gonna just stay back here and screen off this, and I'm gonna fill the gaps with my reserves.
Got it. All right.
All right. Thank you. I think
Do you
just
think you're going to keep the other units off for a little bit just to wait and see what happens?
yeah.
Totally makes sense.
I think these guys are gonna come back over here. So Immortals, might as well just touch the terrain
Yep, absolutely.
because they got 15-inch rapid fire.
English Oxford scale with the Cyberwolves.
Oh, they're not infantry, unfortunately.
All right, so got both of them in half range.
I'll make a roll of that this time.
And are these Gauss or Tesla on these Immortals?
Those are Gauss.
Gauss? Okay.
Yep.
So in the rapid fire. Uh-oh. So it looks
It's
like
15-inch rapid fire,
Oh.
30-inch guns.
Never mind, that'll do it.
Let's bring the Deathmarks.
Oh, the Deathmarks are coming
Yep,
in.
I'm gonna shoot at your Librarian.
You dare.
I dare.
You dare. It's bold. Very bold. I don't like this.
So they're gonna be my backfield screen. Don't really care if the Plasma Inceptors literally come back there because they won't be doing anything.
Yep.
So let's put them over here. I want full rerolls from the Silent King to hit.
Oh, Deathmarks are core.
They are indeed core. They're one of the few units that got it.
No kidding. That's unfortunate.
Let's go ahead and put that back over this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to put them at the angle where the forest is going to be annoying to deal with them.
Yeah. And I'm already -1 to hit anyway.
Yep.
So that won't affect much for you.
Yep. And then I don't really care if you come literally back here. If you come over here,
Yep,
just
absolutely.
accept that. Cool. And the Flayed Ones, I could bring them in this turn, but
So the choices.
they would only be making nonsense charges in because John has the Infiltrators up there. Is there a space to go in that corner back
Yeah,
there?
you could put them here, I think.
Okay.
You want to hand me the tape measure so I can check?
Yeah, thank you. If they could fit, I think I'll go back there and get my max on engage and potentially go for a little charge on those.
Yeah, just 5, right? You get
yes.
a nice one right there.
Okay, thank you. So just spread out the board right now.
Absolutely.
All
Make
right.
life a little harder.
That should be all good. So we'll go into shooting here because there's no psychic. We are gonna go with the Ghost Arc. Yep. So I have a couple of things that only have range to a limited number of models, so I got to be super careful here at what I shoot at.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go. Let's see how much damage I do over here.
Okay.
Because I could potentially put. I've set it up so the Silent King can put some of the little guns
Absolutely.
over there as well.
That makes sense.
So we'll do. There. How many wounds each?
Cyberwolves are 2 wounds each, and I have a 4-up armor save.
Okay.
And I am in a forest right now.
Yep. So we'll go ahead. I think I'm gonna put 3 guys here and 2 there.
Okay. Very nice. So 4 shots on 1. Hitting on 4s, saying there's a chance.
2 hits.
Toughness 4.
3s, just 1.
Right.
82.
Not a save, so I'm wounded.
And then 6 shots on the other one. This is gonna be
4 hits, not bad.
3s, 3 saves.
saves.
Three
See if I can
and
make
two.
2 of these. Not quite. I do lose 1 Cyberwolf.
Okay. And that's perfectly fine. I undercommitted
Yeah.
to that one because I could also make a charge move
course.
on there.
We have an issue. Thank you, Stephen, for pointing it out. Oath of the Moment and Warrior Pride are both in the No Mercy category.
Ooh. Brutal.
That's unfortunate.
Apologies, everyone. We're going to get
Got
that fixed
tripped
right
up
away.
by that. So
Totally
let's
okay
see.
with whatever you prefer.
I'll probably drop Oath of Moment, I think, because there's nothing in the center here anyway. So I think we'll drop Oath of Moment. Normally would have scrambled, but that's a little late for this.
That's fine. So we'll say you scrambled there.
I wouldn't be throwing my focus units around. I don't want to lose those.
Well, you still have the Plasma Inceptors. I could still.
That's true. Okay, we'll call it scrambles
Yeah,
then.
I think that's
We're gonna-
totally fair.
All right, so I'll
You
scramble
scramble.
my deployment zone,
100%.
turn 1.
So you just have to do midfield to MI zone. I think that's perfectly
Yeah,
reasonable.
all right, that's fine.
Because it is basically the other secondary you would think about choosing.
Yeah, that
There's
would have
not
been the
too
other
many
one.
other options.
Thank you for pointing that out, by the way, chat.
All right.
Definitely a good thing to catch.
Got a Immortals
One
did.
lonely Cyberwolf left.
Any of these guys? One model.
One model.
All right.
Might as well try, right?
Let's shoot.
Hitting on 4s.
One hit.
Not like this.
Oh, he gets rerolls from the Silent King, so just still one hit and 1 wound.
Up the warp fire.
Yay!
Siren Wolf
Single warrior.
down.
Didn't plan it, but it happened.
You know what? You love to see it come together like that.
All right. So the Chronomancer is the one thing. How many models would he take out if he killed? So he would take one model. He would take one model out. So who cares? Let's go ahead and shoot the Chronomancer. Can he kill one model? He misses. Poor Chronomancer.
Poor Chronomancer.
And then we have. Let's go with these warriors. I'm going to spend the command point for 6's auto wound.
6s to hit, auto wound. Still think I'm going to transhuman that. It's going to hurt, but I would like to have some Bladeguard left.
Yeah, totally. So I just need 40 shots.
Do you want to do 2 8s of 20?
Yeah. This is 8.
5.
So this is 13.
There's 7 more.
All right, perfect.
All right, so hitting on 4s, but re-rolling, and those 6s are going to auto wound. That'll be pretty nice.
So I'm going to just pull out the 6s first.
Sure.
And then re-roll all of this. When I'm usually hitting on 2s and with full re-rolls, I go for re-rolling everything, but this is not the time to do that.
Definitely not.
All right, so we got
6
7
wounds so far.
6 auto wounds, and then 4s.
All right. Oh, good wound rolls. Oh, transhuman was.
So if you want to take
time
these
to
things, and I'll do
transhuman.
the second one.
All right. Oh Jesus! What is that?
Can we go to the overhead here, Nick?
Oh,
real quick?
this is so bad.
Would you look at that?
That's the first volley.
That's so unfortunate. All right.
What was that again?
That was the first half of the warriors into the
Yeah,
Bladeguard.
that's 10 failed saves. All right, let's do
This
it
is a
again.
trend for John lately.
Yeah, you know, that's okay. That's okay.
Here we go.
We're just gonna live with that one.
I didn't roll any 6s on this time. A lot of misses, but thankfully this is where I have the full rerolls to hit.
Yep.
So if you want to just scoot those to the side for me. Thank you. All right, so pull out those 1s, 2s, and 3s. So
Yep,
three
so 3 auto wounds so far, and then wounded on 4s. Let's see how these go.
Not bad.
All right, the transhuman really rolled 1 3 out of 40 dice. Come on. Oh, and more. Oh, this is just
That's
not. That's so
Bladeguard
bad.
dead.
Bladeguard dead. Oh my goodness.
That is the Gauss Reaper warriors.
All right, that's not average, but we're just gonna accept it and roll with
It's
it.
average when I roll, John, according to Nick.
Okay.
It happens every game. You just start expecting it.
Yeah, at this point, I think so. Woo.
All right.
That left a mark, folks. I was really thinking I was gonna have some Bladeguard left at the end of that, but clearly that was not the case.
Fortunately, I think that takes the Catacomb Command Barge out of doing anything this turn.
Yeah, I really feel for your loss.
Yep.
What a shame.
That
Damn.
poor guy. All right, I'm gonna shoot at the plasma. No. Yeah.
Shoot what?
Can you see what angle I have on here? Is it
The
just
Silent King?
Yeah, Silent King.
Yeah, let me see that.
Yep. I'll shoot at either the Thunderwolves or these guys. Oh, I still have the suppressors that I can shoot at.
I would say the Silent King can get Inceptors.
Okay.
Neither of the Miniers can.
Yep. Just wanted to. So I'm gonna put the 2 shots into the suppressors from the
Okay.
Miniers, and then the rest of his shots into the
Into the Plasma Inceptors.
into the plasma
Let's
Inceptors.
do it.
So let's go ahead and do the Miniers first. Roll them both hit.
Okay.
First one kills a guy. Second one CP reroll
Ooh, spending the CP.
kills 2.
Okay, 2 suppressors down.
Because I'm wounding on 2s, I didn't mind going ahead and seeing if I got the actual roll instead of auto wounding to start. And then we've got 3 shots. These are the 2 damage ones into the plasma Inceptors. I'll hit.
Nice. 1 save.
2. Because it's yeah, your strength T5. Yep. So just 1.
CP.
AP 4. Let me double check. Real quick. But it's 2 damage.
Yep.
Go ahead and see if you make a 6.
On what?
If it's only AP 3.
No, it's a 1, so I do fail that save.
Okay.
Alright.
It's AP 3.
All right,
Strength
good
8,
to
AP
know.
3.
And then what's that next one?
9 shots coming from the Staff of Stars. Here we go. 2s.
3s. Your IM one's one hit.
Okay.
It's helping.
And just 1 save.
AP 1?
AP 2.
AP 2.
1 damage.
Nope, fails that. 1 Inceptor
kill
down.
one. Not bad.
Certainly not.
And then the Ghost Arc will shoot all its shots over there.
Into what?
The Plasma Inceptors.
And it's 20 shots AP 1.
Yes.
Hitting on 4s,
hitting
wounding on
4s.
5s. I have the option of 1 CP plus 1 to saving throws, but I
I'm
think
hitting on
gonna save it.
5s because you're minus 1
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
and you're
degraded.
degraded. Got it.
I didn't spend the 1 CP dot.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'll just let this go and see what happens.
It's just
Which means I'm going to lose the whole squad. We'll see.
all right. Hitting on 5s.
I never know what'll happen.
Well, that wasn't horrible. It's like 50% 5s.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Only 50%, folks. All right, so let's see what
However,
happens
this
here.
is 5s. A 4. Yeah, 5s.
Yep, pretty good.
If you won.
Does wound another Inceptor.
Okay,
and
so it doesn't kill another one. That's perfectly fine for John. And I just have the Deathmarks left.
Just the Deathmarks.
So we'll go ahead and shoot into the Librarian.
Going after the Librarian.
There you go.
10 shots hitting on 4s, rerolling all of them.
They're BS2.
Oh, the ballistic skill too?
Yes.
Look at him go. I'm happy for him.
So hitting on 3s, full rerolls.
So you get 9 hits there, pretty solid.
6s will be Immortals.
No 6s. Just 6 saves at AP -2?
Yep.
Alrighty. So I do fail 3 saves, so he's gonna have 2 wounds left.
Okie doke.
So, it did hurt, but I am happy
perils.
to have models left. No perils. I could also perhaps spend command points, because I now have a wounded character.
Yep.
To become a 6 in an aura of 6 at Feel No Pain. And I think I do that at the end of a phase, right?
Yep.
So let me know when you're done shooting.
That is all the shooting that I have.
Alright, because I only have 3 command points left, I think I'm going to save it. As much as that is tempting.
That's why I saved the Deathmarks for last, so you wouldn't get 6 up Feel No Pain on everything.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is end of phase now, so.
8 inch charge on the Flayed Ones.
It's a 7.
Are they're T4, right?
There.
Do some good damage here. You have no way to fall back and shoot? Do you have any heroics over here? You can get heroic with them. No.
I have heroics.
No.
Alright.
No.
No heroics, huh?
Okay. That's it for me.
Alrighty. Well, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna go for 4 command points.
and now I have to do some damage.
So my repeat one is Protocol of the Eternal Guardian.
Alright, I don't know if this is
The one I can overwatch in 5s.
Okay. Alright, so this is turn 3. The time to act is now. So
Can we get a whole bunch of squares, please?
Absolutely.
So primary for John.
I'm gonna get 5 more on primary, it should bring me to 10 total.
Okay, and the secondaries for John at the moment is gone. Okay. Seegs, did you get any secondaries?
I did get 3 points on engage all fronts. Didn't get my assassinate point. No code of combat just yet.
Thank you.
All right. So what do you think the plan is here, John?
Mildly annoyed by the various things that are in my face right now. The plan is to kill that Gunstart.
No.
So what I actually want to do here.
Audio problems.
Uh-oh.
Mad echo. Don't know what happened.
What is it clicking?
Did we maybe get too close to each other?
I'm not seeing anything on the mixer. Let me see the actual monitor. Check one. I'm not seeing anything echoing here. Shouldn't be. Check. That should be fine. Anybody else seeing? See if the echo is still happening.
Maybe it's because you and John were talking over each other.
It could have been. I was right next to him when I said that. Not intentionally. I was trying to grab the dice.
All right, we're gonna try to keep it going. If you guys still hear an echo, let us know, and we'll try to not create that again.
I double checked and I saw only the sound coming from the mixer itself, so everything should be fed through that. But if they're still hearing the echo, I'll look at some other options. Yeah, it could have been that the mics were picking up off each other because I was happened to be
right next to me.
right in John's chest area,
All right. Well, then we'll do that again.
right where I enjoy being,
Of course.
right in the breadbasket.
So these Immortals, they went to toughness 5, but they're still just 1 wound, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then is 1 warrior supposed to be on the objective?
Yeah, that guy.
Sure. Alrighty. So I do have that Plasma Inceptor squad. I kind of want to deal with those Deathmarks. Those are actually kind of annoying. And they're very nice and blastable. And Deathmarks are tough 5 1 wound? Or
T5,
tough?
yep.
So they did go to T5.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a
1 wound.
good unit for the Plasma to shoot at, just because they won't get any kind of... are they 3 up or 4 up armor?
3 up.
3 up, okay. So I'm going to switch to Assault Doctrine for obvious reasons.
Cool. So you won't have AP4 on the Plasma Inceptors.
Actually, should I consider staying in tactical? 'Cause, like, the only thing I'm really charging is Thunder Cav into Warriors, and the AP just doesn't matter there.
Yeah,
Pretty
because
sure.
I'm going to have the 5 up invul.
Yeah.
So yeah, You might actually.
It's the exploding 6s versus Deathmarks not getting 6.
Exploding 6s is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Finish them off.
I think that I'll go ahead and switch to Assault Doctrine though.
Okay. I think that's the safe play.
Yep. This Thundercav unit did push up.
Touching the forest?
Not quite.
Okay. Just double checking.
Just out. Yeah, I couldn't go through and also make the objective.
Totally.
And want to provide Mr. Siegler with many things he has to deal with. We're actually going to leave one Thundercav out to there because I'm probably going to push Librarian up here.
Just so you'll have that aura.
I can potentially have an aura. Yep.
Okay. Is the Librarian going to perils this turn?
It seems pretty unlikely. Only if I am specifically trying to perils. That's the only time it happens.
I mean, it's not like you've seen that before, have you?
I've seen it before.
Just pretend he's Araman for a second.
Just say you on perils. That's how this works.
I don't like this. All right, so this one suppressor is going to advance. He's no longer really being helpful.
Did he take a leadership last?
He's leadership 8, and I lost 2 dudes, so I didn't take it.
Yeah.
Which does, for the record, give me 1 more point on. I don't have Oath of the Moment, so never mind.
Yeah. John just is so used to the Oath of the Moment.
I'm so used to the Oath of the Moment life, but it's gone. It's gone forever. And I think I'm going to try to crack down on these Flayed Ones. Drop these
don't crack down on my
over.
Flayed Ones.
Yeah, we're going to.
Now,
I want to try to limit.
I have a -1 to hit strat here, but it just doesn't matter because John's taking the -1 anyway.
Yeah.
It would matter in combat.
It could matter in combat. All right. And now, what do I want to do to deal with this problem in the middle? How far does a Ghost Arc explode?
6 inches.
6 inches, eh? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to kind of
John knows I could auto-explode it if I wanted to.
Exactly. I'm going to kind of pre-plan that my Plasma Inceptors are going to drop in right here. I haven't committed to this yet, but I really just want to try to pop some shots.
You're giving yourself an idea of where they're going to...
Yeah.
And they also get you engage points.
It will also get me some engage on fronts points, which I would desperately like to get.
But not going to go for the Scramblers this turn? Because you could put them literally behind you.
I have that option, but I think
you do have to worry about the Praetorians
I
coming
think I'm going to
back
be as far away as possible. So I think we're going to just bunch up this Thundercav unit. Or, sorry, this is a... We're going to hold on to that Lord for a little bit.
Hold on to the Lord.
We're going to hold on to the Lord for a little bit. Don't want to mess with that.
Why don't you let me finish off those Infiltrators?
I don't think I will.
Please.
No, because the Infiltrators are going to move and hide behind the wall. As I am so fond of doing. Alright, so I think this Thundercav is going to just push right on up. Should be able to charge into Warriors and other friends quite
How's
easily.
the rest of the unit in there?
I'm going to have to move other stuff first.
Yep.
So let's get the Plasma Inceptor out of first. So I think I am going to try to push up a little more aggressively.
I'm going to push the other guy back.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring out this.
So bring out the
Plasma
remaining
Inceptors.
3. Do you want to just put them up top, or?
I might put them up top. I may just back them up and get some pot shots on that Ghost Arc, try to finish it.
What is your Chapter Master for the chat?
The Chapter Master went on the Thundercav. No,
The ones that he wants to send into the
yeah,
Warriors?
because
okay.
exploding 6s is pretty nice. And I want to make sure that I kill these Warriors. So just need to decide now between, if I push aggressive, I could try to make sure that I finish this off, but then I'm just in the middle of the death ball waiting to get killed. So I think we're just going to back
John
off.
saw how much damage the Warriors do, and I got one more.
He's got another brick of that. So we're going to put the Plasma Inceptors right back here, where I can hopefully kill this Ghost Arc and not be in range to just get annihilated by other things. And then we're going to advance this Librarian.
You're good, because you're counted. These guys are counted as in, so they can just see through here.
I don't want to be.
Oh, you don't want to be.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm trying to be behind it.
No worries.
So that I don't get shot by the Silent King and Warriors and all these other things.
Okay.
So the Librarian is just stepping up within 6 inches of that Thundercav.
Okay. Gonna try and
then
pop.
Gonna try to give them cover.
Yep.
Because I think this unit could end up with a pylon like right around there.
Okay.
And I'm
Makes sense
definitely
to
in
me.
range to get denied, but maybe I'll pass. All right, so we'll go back to the Thundercav now, and they will go ahead and advance. So they're gonna go 14 inches total.
Yep. Right in front of the Warriors.
Right in front of the Warriors.
That's what happens when you're that fast.
Yep. And do those Warriors overwatch on 6s right now or 5s?
5s.
They overwatch on 5s right now.
When I declare it, yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna have to make sure that someone is in range to soak that Overwatch. Maybe have the Infiltrators in case I fail the spell.
Hey, John. British Hurricane can turn off Overwatch.
In case I fail the spell. In case I fail the spell. Because I'm going to try, but there is a Deny the Witch guy right there who I couldn't quite get out of range of. So I have to respect
The Silent, you must
very-
respect the Triarch's
I don't
will.
want to respect the Silent King. He doesn't really deserve my respect.
He's earned it.
He is not.
When he picked up 9 out of 10 Vanguard vets, John.
Alright, we're going to advance the Lightning Claw guy. So he's going 14 inches as well. It would be 12 if I went through the forest. I don't think I need to give Siegler more things to chew on. So it's gonna tag on back there.
Play a bit safer with it.
Yeah.
Don't throw away all resources in one turn because they might not.
Exactly. I don't want to throw away all my resources in one turn. And it'll.
Because this is still a battle over primary, and John needs stuff to keep throwing at this objective here.
Yep. All right. So then we're gonna move the Infiltrators up 6 inches to right there, so that I've got a relatively safe.
Was it like 5-inch?
I'm +1 to my charge, so I need to roll a 6. So I'm less than 8, I need a 7, so if I roll a 6. So not a bad charge if I need to soak the Overwatch because other things go awry.
Totally.
All right, so... Oh, there's a third guy. Thank you. We'll go up to his friends. He's wounded as well. All right, and then we will go ahead and declare some charging. Do some psychic. Do some psychic. So we'll go ahead and cast the Count as in cover.
Yep.
And on an 11, that passes.
I'm going to use the 4 of Deny strat on it.
All right, and that's what, 24 inches or 18?
18.
18.
Doesn't go up.
It is safe. All right, so we're good to go.
Whatever you
so
cast next.
everything's in cover. And now, if I want to spend the 2 command points, I have to do it after I passive Tempest Dispel, so I could do it now. The question is, how badly does this Thundercav unit need it? It would cover both Thundercav and the other stuff. I think I'm actually going to spend the 2.
So -1 to hit?
-1 to hit, or we're going to keep it up again. Which is annoying, but I think it needs to happen. And then we're going to cast Murderous Hurricane on those warriors, which on 6, I think, is it 6 or 7?
Alright.
Well, he rolls an 8, so he does deny it. So now I'm very glad that I have that, that Infiltrator unit.
I saved the Deny for that because I could spend a CP reroll on that.
Yep, totally. Alright, and we're good to go. So these suppressors are going to shoot the Flayed Ones.
Yep. Hitting on 4s,
Hitting
no
on
reason
4s,
to spend the -1.
Wounding on 3s. Only 3 hits. Just trying to thin them down before I charge, really. Not expecting to do much. Just 2 -1.
Do it. 2 5-ups.
Use both. Do they stand back up?
Nope.
So down to a 3-man Flayed One unit. A 3-man Flayed One I feel a lot better about potentially killing with those suppressors in combat, so we'll see if that works. And then
Got the other suppressor.
these 3 are going to shoot, he advanced. These 3 are going to shoot the Ghost Arc. We did the same things as before. I am +1 to hit.
I will honestly just leave it because it could force you to multi-charge it. It's another thing. I'll try and keep it alive, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to hit on 3s, rerolling 1s.
All right, so do the quantum shielding strat.
All right, so again, I'm doing blue first. So the first guy, reroll 1s, he's 3 hits and 2 saves.
Okay, 2 saves so far.
The second one is
4 shots.
4 shots. Roll the 1, 4 hits, and 3 saves.
Okay, so 5 total so far.
Yep. And then it's 2 of each.
3 plasma Inceptors are doing better than
Then
the 6-man squad.
he dies on the pink and 1 wound.
All right, so 6 total.
Yep. On a 1 or 2, it's the wounded guy.
I do fail 4 of them, so
Okay.
it does is destroyed.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't blow up. I'm not auto-exploding it.
Yeah, figured.
So
Because he's so near a lot of his other stuff.
it does go down, but
he would do
it could have forced John to put extra resources into it. I would have been okay with, but it's fine.
Yep. And then this is the that Plasma Scepter squad.
Yep.
They're putting all of their shots into that.
I'm spending a CP on that.
Sure. What is
Shoot
it?
at you.
Oh, it's when I arrive? I thought you had to.
It's
when
when
you
you-
deep strike.
Nope, it's also when you arrive.
Ooh. In that case, I'm probably just gonna put him behind the wall. I have no interest in this.
Okay, I'm gonna shift him back there and give it.
Yep, and I'll go ahead and deploy Scrambler and see where the weapons are. So just putting them barely out of line of sight, because I have no interest in that.
Good?
Yeah, and there's no range limit on that? That's so silly.
Well, it's the range of my gun, which is 36.
36, I'm sorry. I have no interest in that, folks. We're gonna go ahead and take that Scrambler, call that a day.
Yep.
All right, and
So
now
you just have to scramble the middle now, which you have some infiltrators.
do have some stuff. Hopefully
Although
we
if you
can happen. I know.
you got 1 suppressor, that guy can do it.
That lone suppressor is going to be a freaking champion. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to charge the suppressors in here. 9 is pretty easy.
Easy. So the Flayed Ones are gonna get 3 suppressors to the face right now.
Every 6 is 3 hits, so I'm hoping we can get some down here. And now Overwatching on 5s, I don't really want to take those warriors, so we're going to go ahead and just charge the infiltrators in to the warriors. I think a couple would probably...
Can I shoot with a couple?
Literally 2.
2?
2 can see.
Honestly, I'm doing it.
All right. Here it comes.
So, 2 guys, 4 shots. Hitting on 5s, full rerolls. Full rerolls. 1 hit. Let's see if I... Nope.
Okay.
It was worth it if I kill the 1 wound guy and just whittle it down.
All right. 9, I make it. I'm going to choose not to go because I don't want to, now that you've overwatched.
Okay.
Have the Thunder Cavern just going to go. Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered the same way. You would have just come in.
4 inches.
And I'm fine with that.
Is enough. Thunder Cavern going in. We're just going to stay 3.1 inches away from the Silent King because I have absolutely no interest in that.
Naturally.
Absolutely not. And I do want to make sure that one of these models is going to end up on this objective with a pylon, but actually...
Can you make sure that one's within 6 inches of the priest?
I chapter mastered them.
Oh, what about...
No, he means for...
So forth.
Oh yeah, the Librarian is right here, so we'll just... We're good right there.
Just stay inside your oars.
Yep, stay inside my oars, and that's my sergeant as well, which is nice and convenient. Just want to try to contest that objective. You know, I really don't want Siegler to get a too big of a lead on the primary, and I think that'll be good. So, you could interrupt with that warrior blob, so we're going to start there. I'm already +1 to wound, so I don't need to do that. So let's just go ahead and start off with the dogs. I should have hit within half an inch.
Yeah, you're totally good, John.
So these are the dogs.
And you have 1 Thunderhammer, couple...
1 Thunderhammer, 3 Lightning Claws.
Cool.
So, dogs first, we're hitting on 3s.
What's this going to be? The Lightning Claws first?
These are the dogs, like literally the dogs.
Oh, the actual...
Like their teeth. Yep, teeth and claws. Because they're 3 attacks each. And then I'm hitting on 3s, rerolling everything.
Cool.
Good thing we're
I'm
rerolling.
going to pull the 2 6s for you.
Yep. So,
3 6.
2 miss, but that'll get me 6 extra hits from these 6s. And I'm strength 5, but I wound you on 2s because I'm +1 to wound from my chain.
Okay.
So, that many invulns.
So, fail that many.
Okay, how many?
Because it's invulns, right?
Yep.
I'm going to do the reanimation.
Well, I'm gonna try to kill you.
4, 8, 12.
12 dead so far. Alright. So then Lightning Claws. What, Thunder Cav is it?
See, I can roll below average.
There you go. It's 3 attack space. I go 2 base plus Lightning Claw. Alright, so we got 12 attacks from these Lightning Claws. Same numbers.
Alright.
But I'll be rerolling my wound rolls here. So rerolling hits.
2 6s so far.
Alright, that'll get me 1 extra hit total, because these 4 total. 2s, and I'll reroll these. Here you go.
Thank you. So I have 8 left. Not enough.
Nope, yeah, that's already squad. Alright, cool. So that deals with the warriors, as annoying as they were.
Do you want to consolidate into the Silent King?
I think I'll consolidate, no. I have literally no interest in this. Alright. We'll just really not spreading out much, but just a little bit.
I'm going to interrupt with the Flayed Ones.
The Flayed Ones? That's ridiculous.
And I'm going to spend 1 CP for
moves
+1
8.
attack.
Silent King moves 8.
Yes.
Could he possibly move 9?
No, not anymore.
Right.
I doubled up on that.
Perfect. Alright, I'm putting it at the exact spot where the Silent King cannot move over me.
4.
Because I don't want that. 8. So, can these Flayed Ones deal with the suppressors?
Alright, let's see.
How many attacks are these things?
3 each. I spend 1 CP as well for +1 attack.
So you spent 3
Novokh.
command points on this interrupt? Alright.
Yep.
Alright. Trying to preserve those engaged in all front
Hitting on
points.
3s. So 1 miss, 2 additional.
One miss.
And, sorry. And they're T4, right?
T4.
4s.
What the heck?
AP2?
Siegs time!
You had 12 attacks total?
Yeah.
Alright, you rolled more than that, because you did 11 wounds and you missed with...
Oh, there must have been 2 dice in the middle of there. Just pull them out.
You get 2 bonuses.
No, I got 2 additional.
Oh, it was additional?
Yeah, 2 additional.
Oh, I thought it was
hits.
auto
yeah.
ones.
No, no.
Alright.
It's
Can
additional.
we just talk about this and how apparently this is average?
AP2.
Yeah, AP2. Alright, you just killed the suppressors. No, there's a suppressor left. There's a suppressor left with 1 wound. What is happening?
That's 3 CP well spent.
Yeah, apparently. Jesus Christ. Alright, so that was pretty painful.
You
but
get to
know what?
strike with him.
This suppressor's gonna get it done. He's 4 attacks to the sergeant. If I roll some 6s here, it'll be awesome. Alright,
6.
so it'll be 4 hits total.
Yep.
There we go.
T4.
3 at -1. And they're 5-up save?
Yep, fail them all.
Knocked out them. Okay. It's not happening the way I wanted it to, but you know what? We're just going to take it.
Okie doke.
Just move forward and touch that for cover.
Cover?
Yeah, how did that happen? What? Back on there.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Alrighty, so that was weird, but you know what? I still have a suppressive, so we're just gonna call it a day. He's leadership 8, all us 2 friends, we're fine.
Totally.
So we're good on morale, and that'll give Siegler a 5 on primary.
Yep, so I'll get 5 points whenever Nick is ready.
And I will get myself 2 points on engage all friends.
Yep.
Warrior's Pride, I did complete 2 charges for 3 more points there. So I've got 6 on Warrior Pride, 4 on engage and all friends, so we're waiting to see what happens with the Scramblers.
Okie doke. So John just has to scramble the middle. He's got plenty of options to do it. So that should be just done. All right. So I come this way. I think if I come this way, I should have plenty of shots over there.
What are you thinking of shooting at?
That stuff.
The Infiltrators?
Yeah.
Got it, okay.
Yeah. I think that should be no problem.
Ooh, here comes the Silent King.
Actually, might as well move the warriors first, honestly.
Okay.
See where they go. So 5-up invuln on them.
Sure.
They're going to get +1 to hit.
Yeah. So they're within 6 of the
They'll
Silent
get
King.
+1 to hit as well.
Ah, the Deathmarks. Look at them go. Beautiful creatures.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So just want to plan out the turn a little bit. These guys are obviously no more reserves. And John did scramble my deployment zone, so if he sends stuff back there with the Phobos strat, I'm not totally concerned about it. So I just want to... I might actually send the command barge back here to try and deal with this.
Yep.
Shoot through there. And they move 10, so they'd be up here.
Yep. Bringing some more resources back.
Yeah.
To try to deal with those. Okay.
I think that's the best play. So we'll just go this way.
Alright, here comes those Triarchs.
Triarch Praetorian unit number 1. There. And he's going to be up here. Just get a couple of plink shots, and I think I might actually send him, because if they can whittle them down and he can finish them off, that'll be 3 points for me. And the warriors are mostly going to do this shooting up here.
Yep, trying to deal with some Thundercalf.
Yep. So
Alright, I'm going to be incredibly optimistic and assume that this is somehow different than him shooting Bladeguard.
I'm going to put the command barge up here so you can see down there.
Okay. He does have to leave something on the back objective. You thinking the Cryptek or these other Triarchs?
These Praetorians.
There
They'll
you go.
advance as well. If you could roll me an advance.
Sure thing. You're going 3 inches.
Okay, so
Healthy 13?
Yep. They're going to just shuffle up onto this objective.
Totally makes sense. It's a big old Silent King coming into the middle.
John
I'm
loves
gonna have to deal with this at some point. But maybe I don't, right? Maybe I don't have to deal with it.
So they do have the +1 to hit. John has the -1 to hit up. So I'll probably do the same thing, honestly.
Will your advance?
Let's see. So I'm an inch behind. I move 6. I'll be up here. I could potentially not put all my shots, put most of my shots here, and instead make charge into here. I think that's the better play, honestly.
Okay.
So I still will need to advance to get most of these shots out here.
Yep, absolutely.
So I'm going to go ahead and just do it.
Just a 1. You're gonna keep the 1?
No.
He's gonna re-roll
I went
it.
up to 6, so I'm going to go down at the start of my turn.
Yeah, you're fine.
So here's the reroll.
Into a 5. Plenty of distance this time
So
around.
11 inches.
Reroll well spent.
Just because I really want to shoot with, as you saw, I want to shoot with the whole squad.
Yeah, absolutely. Those warriors do quite a bit
And
of
that
damage.
does give me OBSEC on here.
Ah, even more important. But it also opens him up to a heroic intervention. If I have anyone alive. So there are no guarantees of.
Just pretend they're not Bladeguard, John.
Yes, exactly. This will be much better.
As long as they're not Bladeguard.
As long as they're not Bladeguard, I'm gonna have
be
plenty of
fine.
Thundercalf left. Won't even be a problem.
So I'm going to shuffle mostly this way because I can get more shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Through here. And that way the Silent King can also shift, get his shots here, and make the charge into there. So I'd rather prioritize the shooting here than making the charges.
Making the charges? Okay. And let's see. Now the Silent King's gonna run into the middle just to give him those nice rerolls to hit. Hard to argue with that.
Right. That's good over there. I got the Immortals. Get a couple extra shots
Coming
on
forward
them.
as well.
Yep.
And they've got that nice 15-inch rapid fire. That'll certainly help out.
All right. And then the Chronomancer friends. Oops.
Alrighty.
So what does the Chronomancer? Probably end up buffing them the next turn.
Think that 5-up minimal?
Yeah, there's no way I get... John put his characters at a really good angle here.
Yeah, I was really trying to have those out of line of sight.
At best, I can just shoot the single suppressor. Or, obviously, the stuff.
Yeah,
that's
but you are going to be slowed down if you move through that forest, so it may actually be hard to get some shots off.
So we got +1 to move. It would be a 4-inch move, so I'd come up here.
I think you're just going to try to pick some extra wounds off the Thunder Cav, or?
Yeah. I think I'll just come up this way.
Okay. Makes sense.
4 inches. And then that way I can get a...
Couple shots down there as well if you...
just a couple.
If the Triarchs don't do their jobs?
Yeah.
Totally.
But really, I'll probably just try and prioritize that suppressor, honestly, because he's number uno for trying to get that scrambler point in the center.
That is true. I will try to get the scramble.
The Chronomancer is just going to move that way. And then the Silent King. So I have to leave this objective. But honestly, I'd rather do the damage here. So he's just going to come like so.
Alrighty.
Miniers. I guess I can string out this way.
Stringing out the Miniers. Figure the Miniers are just going to try to shoot a Thunder Cap.
Yeah, and you're going to kill them anyway when you attack them.
I will try. So.
All right. So let's go ahead and do the shooting. We'll start over there. We'll start with the shorter range Triarch Praetorians.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okie doke. So here we go. Triarch Praetorians shooting into the Plasma Inceptors in the corner. 1 miss.
1 miss, and I am toughness 5. You're strength 6, right?
T5. Strength 5 against T5.
So 3 wounds.
Yep.
What's the AP on that?
AP3, 2 damage.
2 damage, so 6-up saves. I do lose a Plasma Scepter, and it wounds the next.
And then I'll shoot with this gentleman. The,
try to scoop up some
command
Code of
barge.
Con.
I'll go with the heavy Gauss first. 2 miss, because I rolled 2 ones. Doesn't wound.
Okay.
And then the 4 shots from the Tesla.
Voltaics.
I do add 2 more.
Uh-oh.
If you could just pass 1 more die, thank you.
Yep, Voltaic staff getting its work in. What's the strength on that?
Strength 6.
And what's the AP?
AP2.
AP2, so
AP2,
5
2
up
damage.
saves.
Yep.
I only lost 1 Plasma Scepter, not 2. So I need to put 1 back.
Okay.
But actually, he's about to die.
You do,
so.
yeah.
So that'll kill him wound the next. Sorry, so
Yep.
back to where we were.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah, because you only failed 2 saves.
Correct.
All right. That's good over there. We will go with the Warriors. So go ahead and pop the 6's auto wound.
All right. How many do you think are going to go into that Thundercap squad? It's only wounding on 4s.
You know what? I might as well shoot the Silent King first, see how much damage he does here, whether I want to put shots there.
Okay.
So there's a 1 wound Infiltrator.
And 1 wound Infiltrator.
Okay, so we'll put the single damage shots into there. So that's going to be 9 shots. The 2 damage shots and the big gun we'll put into the Plasma Inceptors.
Okay.
All right. So here's the single damage shots into the Infiltrators. All hit.
4
minus
misses.
1.
4 misses. That -1 to hit really coming in clutch.
And that's going to be 4 at AP2, 1 damage.
All right, so these will be 4-up saves. I do fail 2, so it'll kill 1 and bump it over to the next.
Into the Plasma Inceptors, 2 hits.
Okay.
3s. Going to be 2 saves. 6-up saves. 5-ups because you have cover.
Yep. Fail both, so it's going to kill 1 Plasma Scepter.
Yep.
Ugh.
And then the 2 Miniers.
And these are going at
The same exact thing.
the
Plasma
same
Inceptors.
Inceptor? Okay.
I'm going to spend a reroll there. Just need a 3-up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ooh, does miss.
And then wounds. Does kill 1.
It's AP4.
Yeah.
So I've covered.
Oh, you do have cover.
Where's the warp? Oh.
No.
Kills Plasma Scepter.
Okie doke. I think that was enough random little damage. So we'll go ahead and shoot the Warriors now, and I'll spend that command point. 6s are going to auto wound.
Yep, absolutely.
And let me just get range here. So I have the whole squad, no problem. Don't need to kill the entire unit here, because only they're OBSEC because of your aura, but only 1 model's touching, correct?
I'm actually not in range of the OBSEC. This unit is, this one is not.
That one's not?
That one's not.
Okay, so I will deny you this objective unless
Yes,
you...
unless I kill a lot of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
So I think it'd be better then to go ahead think I'll put five guys over here,
Sure.
and then the rest, the other 15 here.
Okay. So 15 and 5?
Yep.
Let's see it. This is certainly gonna hurt, but hopefully I'll have some folks left.
All right, one more die.
One more die?
This will be the 5 guys.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling, and you did the 6s auto?
I did the 6s auto.
Nice. So 3 wounds so far, and then these wound on 4s?
Yep.
So it'll be this many.
And
Alright, forget saves. So I have a 2 up and cover.
I'll just ignore cover.
On which unit?
This one, the big one.
Okay, so then these guys still have for
Oh yeah, those ones, yeah. Ignore. I forgot you passed that power this turn.
I fail 1 wound. Fail 1 save, so. He's shot. Has anything besides them not shot?
These haven't shot. And the Deathmarks. And the Chronomancer. Okay. And then here's all the other ones. This one's the ignoring cover.
Yep.
And so this is 5, 10. If you could just pass me. It's 15 of them, so it'll be 30 total. So 15. I'll just do this twice.
That's 15
Yep.
twice? Okay, so 4s.
I'm going to pull the 6s, 3 so far.
This is where those rerolls to hit come in.
And that's going to be 2 misses,
That-
4 wounds.
And those rerolls. 5 wounds so far?
Yep. And 4s. So 4 more.
Okay. 8 wounds so far?
1 more.
Alright, it does kill 1 wolf and wound the next.
Alright, so the other one's down to 2.
Bump him.
Down to 2. It
I
was
failed
2
5.
threes.
Oh, I thought I failed 5
It was 2 3s.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And
Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
yeah. Here's the second volley.
Sure.
And 1-6 this time.
Alright,
And
better so
reroll.
far. I'm waiting for him to get 75% hits on these 4s rerollable. Not today. Okay.
Not today. So 4 auto wounds.
4 wounds so far, and let's see what these 4 ups wound to give you. Only 3 more, not too terrible. So 7 saves here, 4 up intervals. We'll kill the wolf. Wound the next. Alrighty.
We'll shoot the Gauss over here.
Mhm.
10 shots. And you just give me 2 more, please. Thank
These
you.
are going through a forest,
Yep.
so I'm okay with that.
Seeing the successes. So
And
4
wounding
miss.
on 4s again. Just 2 more saves. I do fail 1, bonks him down.
Okie doke. And then we've got the Deathmarks over here. And the Chronomancer. So I'm going to just leave him because I want to make a charge with the guys.
Sure.
So won't finish him off, the one wound plasma inceptor. Let's go. He has 3 left?
He has 3 wounds left, yep.
Okay, we'll go with the Chronomancer.
Every time.
Every single time.
Chronomancers don't do damage.
The
You know the rules.
Chronomancer is silly. So I think 4 guys can get the angle on him from the Deathmarks, if you can
Okay.
just confirm.
Yeah, let's go and just double check that. And they got 36 inch range, so range shouldn't be too big a deal. It's all about this angle. Yeah, 4 looks right.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot those 4
no
there
problem.
and the rest over here.
Sure thing.
So here come the 4. Did move, so 1 hit. 1 wound and immortal.
Wound and immortal. Here's a save. On a 3 it fails.
That does kill him.
82?
Yep.
Ah. And the mortal. The mortal brings me down there. Very sad.
6 shots going into here. 2 miss.
Okay.
4s, 1 mortal and 2 saves.
2 saves and a mortal. Did you make my saves? Take the mortal.
Okie doke. And then I think that's it for the shooting.
I think so.
So we'll go into charges.
Let's see it.
So we'll go with the command. Might as well do the command barge first. 10 should be plenty.
Sure. Now he has to go around that terrain though, right? I think he should still be able to because you rolled a 10.
Yeah. I just have to get here.
Yeah, you should be fine.
And he should be able to do that no problem.
Okay.
So I don't really need to send the Triarchs all the way in my back corner.
I assume I'm getting a silent king.
Yep, he'll go here.
Okay.
7.
7's fine. Let's see it.
And where's the fight last?
It's a heroic intervention off of its 9 range.
Okay,
Yeah.
just don't.
If
don't
you go
try
there-
and stay away from
Yeah,
it.
you're fine.
Okay. If you want to just pass the tape measure. I have them over there, so I'll just come this way.
I don't know. Did those make it onto the objective? 'Cause it doesn't look like they're on it.
I believe the front guy was able to.
Let me just grab a spare objective marker
Okay.
so we can double check. Always good to check these things, make sure that we know our opponent's
Totally.
intent. So I'll just pull him off because he doesn't matter.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's.
I moved him as far as he could.
Okay.
All right.
And this does matter because that unit is objective secured because of Rights of War. However, I assume that the Silent King will be able to deal a not insignificant amount of damage.
So then it doesn't matter if they're OPSEC anyway.
Yeah.
So I just take them off anyway.
Alright.
Because you'll hold it even
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm not gonna.
Yep, totally. Okay. So he'll go that way.
Alright, and I'm gonna spend the command point to. I think we're gonna go and do it. We're gonna do the
Heroic.
We're gonna heroic here, and now I'll get to fight first with the Thundercav unit because you didn't charge and it's your turn. But let me just think here. He could spend the command point for +1.
You have fight first.
No, but just you pick here, and my first selection is this, and it'll be.
Oh
before
yeah,
the-
I thought you meant here.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they're getting it.
Okay.
I'm thinking of this 2-man Thundercav, and if I want to actually go over here, because I'm not going to kill enough to really like stop you from holding the objective. What I would be looking at is how much damage am I actually going to do. I don't think I'm going to do enough because you're going to have the rerolls to wound. You've got the 5-up invuln. You're going to reanimate is the biggest thing. So I'm actually going to save that command point, and we're going to just have that unit to try to lump more damage into them next turn.
I like
think that's the better play.
Okay. We'll do the flat 3 damage.
Sure.
First, all hit.
All hits.
All wounds.
Strength 10, not 8.
I think strength 9. Strength
All
9.
right.
It has a weird strength number. Strength 9.
We'll take it. 4-up invulns. I do fail 2, so it's going to wound or kill him with the
1
next.
damage weapons next.
Sure.
3 hits. 3s. 2 saves on the 1 damage one.
4-up invulns, 1's cocked. And it'll kill the next guy as well.
Alright. And then the scythe attacks.
Sure.
Sorry, the scepter attacks.
Do 5, so 2 are down so far.
Yep. I assume you're not going to pull the guy on the objective.
No. We're going to be good.
So here's the scepters, 2 miss.
And what's the strength on these?
Also strength 9.
Oh, jeez. Damage?
AP2. It's AP3, 2 damage.
2 damage, okay. Does wound 1 wolf.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm not going to bother consolidating.
Yep. Don't want to give me the free attacks.
Nope.
Totally makes sense. Alright. And you have the guy who hit the plasma scepter.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about that.
You're fine.
4 attacks. 2s. 3 hits, 1 miss.
3 hits, nice.
3s, 2 saves.
2 saves.
And because he's Novokh, AP3 instead of AP2.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
To not box scars, so down goes the last plasma
That'll be
scepter.
3 points.
And then I think I owe you some morale checks?
Yes.
All right,
I'm going to go ahead and consolidate towards you.
Yeah, the Thundercav leadership 8, so I can't fail there. They could. Yeah.
It does fail.
Oh boy.
A 1 or a 2 because it's under half strength.
Yep.
There it is. It's a 1 on
Jesus.
John and his Thunderwolves. And that was a 5-point swing? No, it was a 10-point because you were going to
Let's just not talk about this.
All right, do you want to explain what happened, John?
Yeah, so the Thundercav just rolled a 6 on morale and then a 1 on the next
combat
thing
attrition test?
to just lose
The 2 who were on objective.
Looks like Matt Do That is going to have another month of subscribing, so John's playing Space Wolves again. I like it.
No.
Oh man, that
He still got
is-
all his powerful characters.
Yeah, but that was really what needed to not happen. Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
So you'll get 5 points.
We got 5 on Primaris. Woo! This is fun. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna find a way out of this hole somehow. Let's just look at where.
John, how much CP you got me at?
I've got 4. I'm gonna go up to 5.
Yep.
What I'm looking at first is my scrambles. Because 18 inches there, so 24. I just need to put something right there. So I could just put the infiltrators there right now, and I may just do that to make sure I get those points.
Sieggs, did you score any secondaries? on your
I
turn?
got a code of combat.
So it's 3 points on Code of Combat.
Yep.
Any assassinates or engages?
No. I didn't have the stuff to get engaged this turn.
Yep. All right. So I think what we're gonna do. So we're gonna send this bike chaplain. He's just gonna advance. So he's gonna go 22 inches.
Okay.
It's right here. And he's gonna die, but we're gonna just try to tie up some of Mr. Seeg's things, like maybe try to take out this Chronomancer.
Yeah, kill the Chronomancer.
Kill the Chronomancer.
He rolls
engage,
1s to hit every single time.
and engage the Deathmarks. Because I'm assuming that Deathmarks are less scary in combat than they are shooting.
They'll be AP. If you consolidate into them, then they're not going to.
They're AP1, right?
Yeah.
Siegs, what have the Deathmarks done for you this game so far?
They did 3 wounds to the Primaris Librarian,
Yep.
and then they did 2. They killed the single suppressor, and then they also
I actually have to do my litanies first.
wounded a Thunderwolf.
We'll go ahead and do Litany of Hate fails, and we'll give +1 to wound to Give it to the Lightning Claw Lord.
His characters and
Character or core.
Cool.
Passes.
All right.
Okay.
So now you can put him up there.
Now we can.
We
go
know
there.
he's all
We
the way
know
up
it's
there.
coming. So I'm probably going to spend the command point to pick them up and put them down here, get my last Scrambler.
Totally.
So we'll go ahead and do that now to pick up the Infiltrators. Actually, let me just see. I might just,
Guerrilla tactics.
no, I would have to move. Okay. Yeah, so I cannot quite make it in. So we'll go down
So save.
to 4 command points.
Yep. Save him for next turn and do it. Oh, you have to.
No,
yeah,
I'm doing it now.
You
Yeah, because like I can't walk
Totally,
in and do
totally.
it. Plus, I'd get heroic by the Silent King, which is just the opposite of what I want.
You want that? Come
That's
on.
not true.
Come on now.
This lone suppressor is not gonna get too much accomplished, frankly.
See,
may
do you
just
still
hold
have
still.
Flayed Ones kicking around somewhere?
No, the Flayed
Oh.
Ones got killed.
Did those Inceptors die?
Yeah, you killed them all.
Oh, so I get another 3 points from that.
Oh yeah.
That was the Silent King. So I
Oh,
actually
you
have.
can get both in one turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's nice.
it's end of game. You scored at the end of game,
Oh,
but I'm
that's
just
cool.
trying to keep people. Nick, I get extra 3 points to combat. I'm up
Not
to 6.
too shabby. All right. So I think what we'll do.
I thought the Infiltrator there was the other guy.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
fine. You're fine. All right. This is,
What's the plan here, John?
Well, unfortunately, I'm running pretty low on models. Having a second Thundercav unit and more points on Primaris was a massive part of my game plan, if I'm going to be honest with you. Because then I was going to try to make some plays for like Siegler's backfield objective, see if I can knock some things out.
Yep.
That is no longer an option. So Chapter Master will throw it on himself.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and advance this unit just to see what happens.
Totally.
1 is fine. I'm not really going anywhere crazy anyway. The question is, do I even try to engage this warrior brick? Or do I just, do I try to kill them or do I just try to engage them? Because I could try to just jump the Immortals and end up on it.
I can't Veil of Darkness them because it's over there.
Yeah.
So
These
they're
guys
just
kind of have to
attacking
go around, so they have not great charges anyway. So none of this is really good. I may actually, may just go down for glory, try to kill the Silent King in over 2 rounds of combat, because it's not happening in 1. I think we're going to go for warriors one way or another, so we're going to step up.
At minimum, you could charge the Silent King and then do the shenanigans to tag the warriors.
Yeah. At a minimum.
So that way you don't get Overwatch from them. That's worm stuff.
Yep. All right.
Lots
so
of tactics
we'll-
you can do in the charge phase.
Indeed, there are.
And
John, did you let me die?
no, he's
no, he's at
right
2
here.
wounds.
Yeah.
He's hiding him because the Deathmarks are on the prowl.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with that. All right, so we're gonna advance the Lightning Claw Lord there. So he's actually flying. So he's got 16 inches of movement. Let me just see what that might line me up into for warriors.
Sure.
If I move 9 inches there to get the base pass, another 7. That's actually not a bad charge into warriors.
No, because what is it, like 6?
Yeah.
It's a little longer than that.
You can pop pack hunters too to get reroll wounds against them.
So
He's already got Lightning Claw, so it wouldn't change
be an
anything.
8-inch charge.
Oh, that's for the wolves.
For the wolf, yeah, I was only 3 attacks.
And those are the wolves.
8-inch charge, you have CP to reroll.
It's not bad. The question is, do I want to try to take down the warriors or go for the Silent King?
Totally
And
up to you.
I think we're gonna go for glory. I think the Silent King has had too long. I've got some fight last. I want to punch him.
This is like the Hail Mary. Once you've lost Necrons, but you still have 2 turns to play left, you just throw your army at the Silent King. I've been here, I've done that, I know how this show goes.
Nick has done it several times.
Yep. We'll advance that that Thundercav Lord. So he'll go 13. We'll get to right
Now,
there.
this brings up a rare rules interaction where there's 2 fight last orders involved. In that case, John will get to actually swing first because he's the turn player.
Yep.
So it's not like normal combat.
Exactly.
So he'll always get to swing first here.
And I think I do want to get. Let's see. I can have the Librarian will advance.
You do have 1 suppressor here as well.
I do have
John.
the 1 suppressor there, so that's that quarter. Because I could send the chaplain over here.
Do you want to get an
some
angle on the
points.
Silent King?
Additional friends.
Get some damage on him?
That's what I'm debating, because I'm just looking at where I can put these Infiltrators. So that right there, if I go right here, I actually can just scramble and be in this quarter for engage on all fronts. So we'll
But
have
you
these
just
2.
get shot by
The Deathmarks?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does have that command point, so we'll definitely go on that side. So then I think that we will rocket the chaplain out here.
Cool.
Just-
Tag them for this turn and then the next turn.
Yeah, so I can kill that tag, and he'll die, but it'll put a little less pressure on my midfield.
Sure.
And then hopefully I can last with the Silent King for a little
Totally.
longer. And then I've got the Librarian who rolled a 200 advance, so he's only going 9 inches. I think he's just gonna...
Charge the Silent King.
No, he advanced.
Oh, I have to show you my protocol for this turn,
Yep.
which is the melee one, protocol Hungry Void. So because I'm Novokh, the units that are Novokh get both of the effects. So
Very
extra
nice.
AP on 6s to wound, as well as +1 strength.
Not too shabby.
So I can actually get the warriors up to strength 6 if I want that.
Just put the suppressor up so you can pop a shot there. All right, so let's see what we can do then. So psychic phase. Librarian can't see anyone, so he's not going to cast any powers because he doesn't want powers. And we will go ahead then.
He wants the barrels, John. I know it. I've seen it before.
He does not want the barrels. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just do some shooting. We'll just put the first minier, or the suppressor into the minier.
You really like that minier. All 3 miss.
No, it's
not this time.
Not today. All right, let's do some charges. Chaplain's going to go into that. All right, he's
okay. I'm going to just pick him up.
Yeah. All right. He's going to kill him. And then we're going to go ahead and he's actually going to go around the back. So
yeah,
that
you can go wherever you want.
Yeah, because I don't want to engage you and have you pile into the objective.
Okay.
So that's the big thing, because I really don't want to give you extra primary points.
Totally.
And then we'll go ahead. The Thunder Cav are going to charge the Silent King.
Yep.
Just the Silent King. At this point, we're just
cool.
going for it. And we'll just
outside of an inch.
Outside of an inch. No problemo.
Right.
And then we'll put the Wolf, the Talon Lord.
Yep. And might as well roll the next guy.
And the next guy. 4 or 5 inches is fine. We'll make the Silent King fight last.
Yep, same. And I can't pick anything. It's just anything that's an engagement
Actually,
range.
he will cast the fight last ability. I'm going to try to put on your Warriors.
Okay.
Perils.
Oh my God, John.
No, we're rerolling that. I have no interest in this. All right, passes on a 6.
All right, I'll try
you
the
can deny with the Silent King.
Normal one. Does deny.
Denied. All right, I just don't get spells. This Silent King.
The Silent King.
If you give Siegler 1 deny the Witch, just nothing else happens.
In an army that normally doesn't do anything with Psychic. That's how it goes.
All right, so what we're going to do
He's down to 1?
Yeah, he's wounded. We're going to...
Is he down to 1 though? Or?
He's down to 1,
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and swing these wolves first. And we'll pile in...
Touch the Warriors?
Touch the Warriors.
Totally.
Actually, honestly, I don't think I am. Because...
I'd probably kill them.
You'd probably kill them. So, we're not going to mess with that. We're just going to swing on the Silent King here.
Yep.
So we've got...
Try and use the 2 normal units, just try to kill the Miniers.
Mm-hmm. So we've got Lightning Claws.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling our 1s. Alright, that's actually quite a few hits there, thanks to the
3
Assault
6s.
Doctrine. 3 6s is 6 extra hits.
Yep.
So that was 8 attacks, 14 hits, and then we're wounding on...
T7.
I'm going to do the +1 wound, because everyone else already has it.
No worries.
Toughness 7, so wounding on 4s, and we will reroll the wound rolls. And these will just be a lot of invulns.
Do 6s do anything?
No.
No.
But 12 invulns there, so pretty good.
What's the
wound
damage
rolls.
on these?
Just damage 1.
Okay. So 4 up invulns. I'll fail exactly 5.
Kill him in here.
Pull that one.
And then we have the little dog attacks. And that'll get me rerolling 1s. That'll get me pretty good hits. Again, these exploding 6s is getting me a lot of hits here. Just 2 AP invul.
Yeah, that'd pretty much be all
Alright,
invulns.
and then
I'll activate.
he'll activate, and I did that before the characters because I can fight on death.
Yep. Exactly.
Looks like we got a super chat here from Andrew Shooten. Sorry if I butchered that. Curious for Siegler's thoughts on min squads of Ophidian Destroyers versus min squads of Flayed Ones for similar function.
The Ophidians have that strat, which is really cool. They can just go into the back. Like I could have in my backfield 1 CP, bam, finish off the scramblers or whatnot. They're just a little more pricey. But I do like the Ophidians. I just have to build and paint them. That's the one thing.
My chaplain does get to bonk your Cryptek. Here it comes, 5 hits.
You wouldn't do. I'm not going to interrupt over there, but
well, these all fight last, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have to do.
You
him
have to do
and
him
then,
first. Yeah.
Then you do. Then I pick one of
Totally.
these. 2 in. Does he have an invuln?
Yeah, 4 up invuln.
He's a 4 up invuln. Only 2 damage.
Oh my God, the Cryptek
The
survived.
Cryptek survives.
I now have to look up his melee. John, you're killing me.
Shameful.
It's flat 3 damage, I believe. Only 1 attack.
Whatever, just kill me.
All
We're coming in. I want my engaged all friends points.
right, so Silent King. You're not engaging the Warriors, right?
Pardon me?
Not engaging the Warriors, right?
No.
Okay. So we'll just go into this dude. So with the Silent King, who is that?
That is a Storm Shield, and that is the Armor of Russ. So he has, it's my Chapter Master, he has a 2-up armor, goes to a 1-up armor. And then he's got the 4-up invuln.
And then what does the other guy have?
He has a 3-up armor, 4-up invuln.
3-up armor, 4-up invuln. All my stuff is high AP, it'll bring you to the invuln.
Then my top is the same.
Yeah.
Neither of them have like a film trainer.
So let's go with everything into him.
Okay.
The Silent King.
Alright, I believe.
Here's the Scythe, 1 miss. Or the Scepter. 3s, so 4.
And what's
These
the
are the
damage on
2
these?
damage ones.
Alright. So I failed 3 ones.
3 of
These
them?
were, what was the AP on these? Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I rolled 3 ones. So that's 6 damage done. And a Thunder Cavalord, I believe, has 7 wounds. Right, Mark?
So the
Thunder Lord has 7
The
wounds.
flat 3 attacks, Flat 3 damage ones. No minus here, right?
No.
Okay, just double checking. 3s, 2.
Okay. 4 pinvolts. Fails 1. What is coming?
Flat 3. And then I have 3 1-damage attacks.
What's the AP on those?
AP 2.
AP 2 means I have 3 saves. I'm actually going to try to... Oh, I did the +1 to wound.
Yep.
I think we'll save it for the fight on death.
That's better because you get guaranteed value.
Yeah, so we'll just fight on death and heal that.
Yep.
Alright. So
here comes the Chapter Master. And he Chapter Mastered himself, right?
Chapter Mastered himself. So here we go, hitting on 3s. Reroll that.
4 rerolls.
Nope, but it's the 6.
2 extra hits because of the 6.
Wounding on 3s here. That'll be 5 inches. Actually, I'm going to do the dog first. Okay. I don't want to waste that on a minier.
Yeah, totally.
Chapter Master, all of it for 5s for 6s. Nice. 5 hits. Alright, so just 1.
1 invul.
Yep. So good. And then 5 Thunderhammer invuls. And
Fail 1.
Do not kill the Minier. It has 2 wounds left.
Seegs died.
What is that?
So the Minier's down to 2.
And John was worried about wasting the hammer on the men here.
Yeah, seriously, that. Apparently that's not the problem.
John, this is the Silent King.
Yeah,
this is the
no.
will of the Triarch. You've seen it before.
Whatever.
You keep tempting fate here. It's just not going to happen.
Did I have options?
You got the other guy to activate?
So he's out, and then we will do the Lightning Claw Boy.
All right.
So
Can
he's
he
coming
kill the
in.
Minier?
He's going to kill the Minier. It's not +1 to win. It's going to happen. All right, so he is 4 attacks base, 5 with Shock Assault, 6 with Sword of the Imperium, and 2 more from the double Wolf Claws. Here we go. We are hitting on 2s.
Frost Claws?
Frost Claws. We're rolling nothing, but he gets 4 extra hits from these 6s. And then, here we go. Wounding on 4s, because you got +1 to wound from the Chaplain, and we'll reroll these wound rolls.
6s do anything?
No.
Okay. Not bad.
Not bad. 4 pinballs.
So,
Kill a Minier and do 8 damage to the Silent King.
So that kills the Minier, and then 8 damage to him. So
8 damage to the Silent King.
He'll go down to 8. But luckily, he'll have living metal, so that will bring him back
Bring him up to 9.
on
Not
my
bad.
turn. So take the Minier out.
Yep.
And then take him.
See if the hammers had taken that Minier out.
Let's see if the Chronomancer can kill.
No, 0%
Chaplain.
chance. 0%
He can't kill him, but
0% chance.
it's 1 attack, I believe. Let me just double check.
Yep.
This is flat 3 damage. I'm gonna laugh if this is the one time he does something. All right, here we go. Chronomancer. Hitting on a 3. Beautiful. Hits. Strength 8. Wounds, baby.
Damage.
Flat 3.
Or pinball.
Because it's the entropic lance. Oh, you made it.
All right, not
And
letting
then-
the Chronomancer get anything done.
Hold on, he's got D6. He gets 3 additional attacks with the
His flails.
the Chrono Tendrils. All hit. All right. Strength is user, so strength 4. So just 1. AP 1 because I'm Novokh.
Save.
Okay.
And I am also in combat with that unit of
Okay. If you could just tell me how many are going to swing.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm not going to put any buffs on them. I don't
If
think.
you just pile in straight towards me,
Yeah.
you should get.
You didn't declare them, right?
No.
Cool. So I'm not going to put any buffs on
Yeah.
them. Just tell me how many can swing.
We'll say 8.
8.
It's pretty reasonable.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not spending any buffs. I could have put +1 strength or +1 attack on them. They do
It's
have
not really needed.
They do have +1 to hit because I put my will be done on them. So actually all hit. And then 5s, no AP though, because I don't have, you didn't declare me as a charge target.
And that'll do 2 wounds, so he's got 5 left
All right.
on that chaplain.
And that was the end of combats.
Okay, it's the end of combats.
Okay, so morale is nothing.
Nothing.
All right, John, points for your secondaries?
I did complete 2 charges, so I'll get 3 more points on Warrior Pride. I will get 10 points on Scramblers. Fortunately, I couldn't quite get my engage in all fronts. Librarian did not quite make it to the other quarter there.
Yep. I assume you stayed out of 36. So
yeah.
Yep, totally.
And that is it for me. So Mr. Seeger is going to get 15 points on primary because he is holding more than
Yep. That happens.
Well, wasn't much I could do about it because killing those warriors just didn't quite feel realistic.
All right, they can touch the objectives, so I'm just gonna group them there.
Yep.
They're gonna get the invuln buff,
Sure.
And my will be done over here. I go up to 3 command points. John's
Very
at
nice.
0.
Still at 0.
Silent King goes to 9. Thanks to living metal.
Yep, up he goes.
So let's go ahead and pop these guys up here. They're gonna blink the shots over here.
Yep, absolutely.
And we've got the warriors. We've got 2 of these guys here. We've got the librarian. All right, the Silent King's gonna go after this man.
Falling back from combat. Yep.
I don't know, because you're going to fight last me, and then I'm going to fight last you.
My Armor of Russ is dead.
Oh, I thought that guy was the Armor of Russ.
Nope.
Because I was trying to keep the Silent King alive.
Nope.
Just for another turn. Oh, so that guy doesn't have it.
Nope.
Then I will
Armor of
stay.
Russ is dead.
Okay.
And I failed I need to deny my spell.
Then I will stay.
Yep.
Then I will stay there instead.
Siegler's one denies have a 100% deny rate. Doesn't matter that he's denying Magnus or anything. It's
Oh no, I mean especially when it's Magnus. I
Especially.
can't. My Tau Commander. You remember that, Nick?
I do. I think possibly like 10 points. Game by 1.
Yep. That was Siegler denies. It's classic.
Okay. Just I'm not advancing them so I could charge in there.
Yeah, of course.
And we have Triarch Praetorians. These ones are going to take the objective here, so these ones are going to come behind this wall.
Not a problem.
So that I get to, because he doesn't have fight lat, I'm going to just hit him with a bunch of stuff.
Of course.
So these guys will take over the objective here. Although I guess I could send... Alright, and then we've got the Catacomb Command Barge.
Here
He's
it
gonna
comes.
come on up here.
Oh, going for that chaplain. Going for the glory kill.
Going for the glory kill.
Chaplain's gonna find a way to survive, no doubt.
Okie doke. And then we have my teleport. Teleport these out of here with the Veil of Darkness.
Yep. Was really hoping that there wouldn't be a Cryptek, but
He's actually at 3.
nothing you can do about that one.
So Libby Man is going down.
That seems likely.
Deathmark's gonna do something!
Deathmarks are gonna do something, no
Deathmarks
doubt
always
about
do
it.
stuff. They survive because my opponent doesn't want to put shooting into them before anything else. I assume I can't get on the objective. So just put them over there, and let's go into the shooting. So I'm going to shoot the 5 Immortals at the 2 Infiltrators.
All right, let's see it. Got 10 shots there.
Actually, let's see if the Chronomancer can get a glory kill.
Oh my god.
Chronomancer cannot get a glory.
Chronomancer on the Librarian. Hits. 2 to wound. Wounds, AP3.
You know it's a warp fire.
Yay!
Oh!
Flat 3 plus D3. How much total would he done? 6 damage. The
Librarian.
Chronomancer did something.
All
What a
right.
hero.
Nothing I
Done
can
here, folks. Pack it up.
They're going to shoot it over there.
No one needed to see that.
Very, very sad.
10. Deathmarks, -1 to hit.
See, this is what the chaplain gets for failing. Like, if he had done his job, he wouldn't be getting shot by this
1
right
mortal, and that many saves.
Now. Yep. AP2, so 4 pinvolts.
AP2.
I failed 2 and Immortal, so I've got 2 wounds left.
And then
Just enough for the Voltaic staff to try to finish me off. Siegler's trying to reap up those secondary points.
Voltaic staff. Oh, 2 6s to
Oh
hit.
my god.
That's going to be a casual 8 hits.
4 shots, 8 hits, no problem.
And then that many wounds. So
Yep.
6 invulns.
He tried really hard.
Oh,
but
John
he is
almost.
dead.
He only failed 1 invuln there, but that
He only had 2 wounds left.
does
so
get me
it's okay.
Code of Honor.
Very nice.
And then we've got every single one of these warriors at them.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the Immortals.
Yeah,
I guess the Immortals can shoot over there.
Aha.
5 shots, because I'm not in half
Through a
range.
forest. This suppressor.
1 save on the suppressor at AP2. He gone.
Oh, suppressor's gone. Uh-oh.
All right.
That is looking dangerously thin for the Space Wolves.
Charge in here.
Sure
The
thing.
warriors, they're in. And then, because he doesn't have armor Russ left, I'm going to be fighting, having him fight last.
Yep, it's gonna hurt.
And let's go ahead and just do the Silent King first.
Ah, that's not allowed, my friend. Those warriors have to go first. They charged.
Ah, that's
It's fine because I'm still fighting last, so.
So we'll go ahead and start. We're going to activate +1 to hit on them. And we're going to give +1 strength.
+1 to hit, +1 attack.
+1 attack and then
+1
+1
attack. Okay.
+1 strength. So
Sounds
it'll be
good.
strength 6. I'm just going to pile in as many as possible. I won't be able to get 5 of them.
Okay.
All right. So I haven't lost any from this unit. So it's going to
So
be
there's
15, so 30 dice.
Yep.
So here's the first 15.
Okay.
And
I'm
I'm
on 2s.
2s because I might will be done them.
Not bad.
No rerolls to hit.
But
on the
wounding
minute.
on 4 is rerollable. That AP1's gonna add up.
I have the Novokh strats, the Novokh command protocol.
Oh, so
or the melee one.
So just AP2?
Strength 6.
Strength 6.
Yep.
Woo! Is it
6.
still AP1?
Yes, unless I roll 6s to wounds.
Okay.
So these ones so far.
It's a whole lot of wounds. These strength 6 warriors.
So 1 is going to be at AP2,
Okay. Real quick, make it
and then these are AP1.
3 up saves.
So the one wounded guy
One
dies so
wounded wolf
far, and
dies.
then the
Do the whole thing again.
Yep, 4,
All right.
8, 12, 15. See if we can finish off these Thunderwolves.
I hope not. These wolves are gonna hang on.
3 1s. Yes. And then 3's re-rolling. So 2 are gonna be AP2, 3 are AP2.
Alright, so 3 4-up saves. You failed 2 of them. And
See if he can fail.
3s.
Does fail
down
enough.
goes the wolf. So
Alright.
down to a lone wolf lord.
And then I will activate first there.
It's the Silent King. No problem. I can take this.
All right. 6 attacks with the scepter. 1 miss. That's going to be just 2 saves from the scepter.
2 saves, damage.
These are flat 2.
Okay. I failed both.
Flat 3 attacks, 3 damage attacks. The Scythe of Dust, 3 invulns.
Alright, need to make some of these. Don't. He's just dead.
Okay.
And
Good
that'll
game, John.
do it right there. Good game, Richard.
All right. So what's that final score going to look like? Because that'll be another
It's not gonna look good.
Code of So that was 2 more Code of Combats that turn.
Yeah, that'll bring you to 15.
And then I ended up getting all my.
Code of Combats brings you to 12.
I got
He got one in my turn. When he took out
when
the
I took out the
wolf.
wolf. Yep.
Wolf Lord. Yep.
Yeah. I was at 6. That was 9, and that gets the last 2.
12, 15.
And then I do get 12 for Assassinate because you had 4 characters. And for Engage this turn, I do get 2 more points.
Yep. And then you can max for the rest.
Yep.
That's
Okey-doke.
ugly.
That was only turn 4.
Yeah, so he'll get 2 points on turn 5.
Yep. I'll pick him up. Oh, look at the Silent King.
He's glorious.
Look at this. This is a
You know
man.
what?
Easily the coolest model in the game right now.
Yeah.
He just
honestly,
transforms.
The 3-up invul on him is really good. The 2-up invul, I should say.
What are you talking about? It's automatic. I don't need to roll.
no.
After paint, we got a nice score of 91 to 48.
All right.
that
Good
hurts.
game, John. Why don't
Good
you talk
game.
about the Space Wolves first?
I'm not happy about
You
that.
tried Successors for the first time.
Yeah, Successors was fine. I don't think being pure wolves would have
You
changed
easily
much
four
there.
Thunderwolves easily wiped that.
Yeah, the 20 warriors. I'm still struggling with the fact that they're not infantry. Like so the cavalry that can't go through walls.
It's tough.
I still think that's too limiting.
Yeah,
Honestly,
there's a lot of center ruins and 12
Yeah, I want more long-range shooting in this list. Frankly, I actually really think Space Wolves do well with Imperial Fist allies. What I really want is to take some of this and put in like the 36-inch range of like attack bikes.
Yeah.
The suppressors weren't bad. They didn't do much one way or another. But they certainly didn't mind having little units floating around just plinking off shots.
No, I thought the suppressors were
Yeah,
fine.
I thought the suppressors did well. They weren't all-stars. But
They also drew fire away from other targets.
Frankly, the Inceptors underwhelmed me a lot in this style list. Maybe this isn't the style list where they're gonna get working because they've done work before. Also, maybe they just rolled terribly and then died.
So it was funny because the second turn, the 3
did more damage than
more
the
damage
6,
than 6.
with +1 to hit and full rerolls did.
Yeah.
I noticed. So I don't think that this is a tough match. I think that I probably could have done it a little better. I really think that this list wants a little bit more shooting, and I'm just still nervous about the Thunder Cav. As good as they are, like there were problems where me going around places required like
It took
a
an
good
extra
advance
turn
roll.
for
It
you
just
to
took
get
an
there.
extra turn to get places because the hide out of line of sight. See, that's the thing. I don't think that this Thunder Cav list can play the hide out of line of sight game and then spring out to attack because they're slowed down by that.
Yeah.
So I think
Which is
I
what
need to
Marines do
commit-
really well.
I think that because I was switching over from other Marine builds, like in my head, I was going for more of a hide for a while, then spring out.
Yeah.
I don't think Space Wolves play that approach
Yeah.
as well.
White Scars, Blood Angels, Raven Guard.
Exactly.
They do
They
that
can
type
do
of stuff.
that, but I think Space Wolves want to either be more aggressive or less aggressive. I don't think that they hit that middle ground quite as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see where we go in the future. I may try out that Wolf and Fist list. I know Mark has his own takes on Space Wolves that are a little different than mine, and he's had quite some success with them. So maybe that more aggressive approach is the way to be. I just don't think that they fit that playstyle I was going for quite as well as I wanted.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes in the future. What do you think about your Necrons?
Necrons, I think they're one of the strongest armies in the
Yeah,
game. You've
absolutely.
seen it. Like, if you're doing that type of damage to Marines, you're just in an amazing spot right now. Now, I used the Triarch Praetorians very defensively. I thought once the Warriors are whittled down, then that's when the Silent King and the Praetorians take over, because I give a Fight Last aura. They get to strike first. They get the full rerolls to wound as well, and they can just rack up the damage very quickly. You also saw the Command Barge aiding the Silent King and getting me those points, so there's less pressure on him to finish off units. I can actually whittle a unit down and then let the Command Barge do the damage. I also like the little mission playing stuff, just enough that I can get back there, get engage points, and then you saw with the one Chronomancer, you just have to be a little more careful with the Warriors, using terrain to your advantage, but I didn't spend 240 points on 3 characters that basically do not a whole lot. So
Exactly.
I like this a little
I mean,
bit
he
more.
killed the Librarian.
Yeah, he
Champion right there.
killed the Librarian and did 2 wounds to the chaplain in combat, something like that. But do we have any questions from our subscribers?
We do. We got a super chat from Dirty Mike.
Woo! Thank you, Dirty Mike.
Thanks so much, Dirty
We
Mike.
appreciate that.
Siegs, what was the purpose of the Deathmarks in this or any other cron list?
Yeah, so we've been talking a lot about it in the War Room, which is our private service. We got games in there, clinics, all sorts of teaching elements.
Absolutely.
And the Deathmarks here are meant to counter these smite batteries that we're starting to see from a lot of factions. So things like Chaos is obviously taking them. They've been doing that for a while. Like TJ Lanigan's running Magnus, Lord of Change, a bunch of other smite characters. Armies like Eldar are still doing that as well. You saw Nick with his Harlequins and my version of Harlequins as well.
Yep, absolutely.
So like Smite is one of the things where you can easily whittle down the warriors in the psychic phase, finish them off in shooting or combat. So I never get the chance to really bring enough back.
Totally.
And how do I limit that? Well, I can threaten those characters with something like a Deathmark unit. And then obviously they have that late game utility with, because they can, their core, they can be Veil of Darkness.
Absolutely.
They can also get the other buffs, be decent in combat near the Silent King. And they got that extra range. They add, 36-inch range is something the army really doesn't do outside the 2 Minears.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that extra range.
Minears aren't there for killing guardsmen.
No, they're not there for
So,
that.
all right, I like it.
But yeah, I'm not completely sold on them, but I like that element of having some sniping it. Force people to play more conservatively with their characters.
And I don't think we've done like the Necrons into like a super chaos match, like with a lot of mortal wound output.
Yeah.
But with the way reanimation works, like you could see that being a potential problem. So building the solution in right now, maybe we'll get that one on stream sometime.
Definitely. What else we got, Nick?
We got a couple more. We got some scrolling to do. Warner Bourne is asking how you liking the Catacomb Command Barge with Silent Kings. He loves Catacomb Command Charges, but and having the extra no belong to Silent King, but it's not cheap to do them together.
It's certainly not cheap, but he brings a whole bunch of utility tools. First of all, I think Code of Combat is the best of the Necron secondaries.
Yeah.
It's the one that
Really
puts it really in your hands to achieve. You don't have to worry too much about your opponent. There's always going to be things whittled down that you can finish off late game especially.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is an end game scoring objective. So I want an extra noble that puts less pressure on the Silent King to get all of the kills. In addition to that, I put the Voltaic staff on there so I could use the Tesla strat. John's army, I didn't really need to use it as much, but it's pretty powerful against certain armies, just being able to do mortals to on 4-ups to a bunch of units at once, especially when you're running the Deathmarks. Take a wound off this turn or the next, and then all of a sudden the Deathmarks have an easy chance of finishing off a character.
Absolutely.
So I like that utility there, and he's also just very durable late game. Another 12-inch moving unit that can easily get onto an objective. I need late game, get a charge in there,
Yeah, I
decent
really like
combat.
it.
So.
Our good friend Gundam is doing some super chats to burn you too, so that's always fun.
all right.
Let's take a shot every time Seegs knocks down the Silent King.
I knocked down the Minears.
Yeah, the Minears fall. The Silent King's been good.
Silent King's sturdy. The Minears, they're a little flimsy.
A little bit flimsy.
I need to put some weights under the bases.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apparently John's been living in Spain, but the S is silent. Play on words there.
Thanks so much for your super chats. Really appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Appreciate you guys. All the support you give our channel definitely just goes right back into it, as you can see.
We've got
stuff we're doing.
We've got a dice cam planned. We're just waiting on the tray and the webcam, and we'll get that set up very shortly.
Super excited for that. It's
And
gonna be
one
great.
day I will learn how to use a telestrator.
Yeah.
One final question. Siegs, do you want to try out the Tesseract Arc at all?
Not really. The main thing is kind of has that same problem as the either the obelisk or the monolith. Is you got to spend a bunch of command points for them, another attachment, and there's just a ton of high AP weapons in the game right now. There's like Sisters of Battle that I've seen players running like 15 meltas, multi-meltas that is.
Eradicators do exist.
Eradicators still exist. Plasma Inceptors are still great against it. It's just, and it's too hard to hide with because it doesn't benefit from obscuring.
Yeah,
I just don't want to invest that many points in it. I would prefer the Transcendental Catan though. I'd rather run a Catan over the Tesseract Arc.
Awesome. Well, thanks all for watching. We will see you.
See them on Thursday in the War Room.
And also Wednesday on the Paint stream.
Wednesday on the paint stream. We do have those paint streams every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yep,
So
and that
our
is on our
game on
Twitch
Thursday
channel.
is going to be me playing Dark Angels into Mr. Mark Perry's Space Wolves. So if you want to see another take on Space Wolves, that'll be a great time
Mark
to check
has
it out
some
in
radical
the
ideas.
War Room. He does. It'll be very exciting to see how that develops.
And this is the first time John's busting out Dark Angels in a couple weeks. He's
Yeah,
really had his chance to refine his ideas, get some new models on the table. He's been
Absolutely.
painting a lot.
There's a lot to be
Getting ready,
painted.
but that's a really exciting matchup in the War Room.
And then we have another game on Sunday, and I think that's you playing against Mr. Nick.
On Sunday, it is going to be me playing the brand new Blood Angel rules, which I'm super excited about. Brand new list, and that is going to be on Twitch, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, against Nick Nanavati, playing TJ Lanigan's Chaos List, the one I mentioned with Magnus, Lord of Change, lots of smites.
Nice.
Not an easy matchup for Marines, but Blood Angels did get a cool Warlord, an update to their old Warlord trait, Soul Warden, 6-inch aura of 5-up Feel No Pain against Mortals. So
Super strong.
I already plan to run it. It's going to be useful in that matchup.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see it.
All right. Thanks so much for hanging out. We really appreciate your support and hope you enjoyed the game. We will be back on YouTube next week, as we are each week, and it'll be Tuesdays, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Absolutely. Can't wait for it.
All right. Thanks so much. So long.
Bye.